Ghani.
Now, Oboka Kosra won to me. Say unya ho a.
Oh, me konkran ti nyame adom.
Yadana se bibi wona se da chi a ekeno ne yede ma na wie yadana se pe ne ewie ma yekusu ewukuma se meka ne se across the country anesa ewie ma yekusu ewia na yira akwakọ yekusu nko a ene ohwa na nsuo na pete kakra na atwekọ kakra na pete kakra enim se nsuo to saa no na se start se pete saa no a na akwakọ ye nhira ene yakopon etogu ade bia yedua yeso edi enim se enne koedie menu mienu ya ye nhira ade bia ye ade bia ye tu wanamo ade bia ye bo ho mpaye ade bia ye dada ne bia no yakopon tonsu papa eguso edi de ya ne se ye me ya bamu muo ye be koso na ye tu ho wanamo na ye di ani asiso so hum focus and resolute ne enim se ebiyeye ewia iso so ya mo akwaba eba mu ntie dwumadie so me se ye tena se ewia no me ensa bia ede kosi no nsia on Owia television so dwumadie ne yato din se Montie na waje me so yetie Montie je me so yetie Montie me da se so waje so sa ede amame amzafo stream we social media platforms ni nyina so ye active also pa Facebook na matese free nraba ye issues kakra ba technical team no ehwe no ma ye ho adwuma ye be sa so aba back but YouTube ye live ye Owia TV official any Owia TV ye streaming live honomo oko TikTok so a ye streaming live or TikTok Owia TV official oko X ne other social media platforms so a ye chegu honomo den Owia TV official subscribe to your pages no like your pages no follow ye let's share your programs ahodo a ye na manfo enkai ho ne nyina ye nto ato adwene na ye nhwe se ye de be build my Ghana no a ye ba kopa ye ne bi wo ba bia no ye be sese ne ye ama no agire ye wa dwenche ne unsusie obetimi e de aba ye social media handles no obetimi do comment ne or contributions no questions ne wa dwenche bia for hodoma ba ye guso ye di dwumadi na busiafo ye be kenkan e de amount say a WhatsApp message and as a text message na person ode ba obetimi de afa 0243 220044 so am ya kenkan de amount 0243 220044 so ama ya kenkan e de amount Owia TV e live e wo Montie TV decoder no so de here and say obescan so atiase rescan your Montie TV decoder na say o satellite TV no and e kra de ja TV no so to ya no a satellite ni bi wom de danti de here ne so oberescan or rescan ya obenya eye Owia TV e wo eye Montie TV no so and a normal digital channels no so no o scan ya obenya Owia television e wo so enti ba bia ya de hia e bia ote office or shop anasa wo baby na on share program yi na on kotena kam no eye on so be lose show no a obetima join yen social media no so anasa via radio precise 105.9 FM precise 105.9 FM betimi e de ato wono mo obeka ho show yi so na ya fa adwene de afa Ghana ho ya to adwene e de afa Ghana ho midin e de na Yaw Boamah manfo Efrem Libia boga dwumade bena bide ho chia me Dominic Kwakubuaten Kuku Avrenike Jando akoso ya somwa ya Grace Simon Papani technical team ni nyina oku asante ebo anom taichi ama bebia wo bia no yetimi aba na ya ba besomo awie ya me guest na ema ye kwan ni mumra wo office ho ye mumra wo hall ho ye mumra wo bedroom ho ye mumra wo shop ho no na ye mfa dwene emfa Ghana ho se na ye da bia ye no ye de bi kakra etu ye kotudwum ansa na ya starte na ye di nkomo no na ya fa adwene ewo edwumadi eso kan bi kakra etu ye kotudwum ye de bi kakra sa fa adwene no a yakọ na yakọ akọfa adwene no ewe ade kakra yi na me pese me no mie no ye de tu ye kotodwem ye de eto ye sirim ye de tu ye tikọ so ho ohwe omre no a no me ensa ba pa ho sima ne be du nsia na ke se 316 ye se kakra ye se no nsia to so yenu no ba na ke se asemo asa de ne boys ne bebre no afisa yes a adamates wo akiri wo se ye ewe nti kakra me de ma na de atu kotodwem no say wo bua simbe 50% no ya ka ne nyina say stay resolute. Say find this in your life now. Taniema we say utimi to ase utimi kon wa brabo mu a fight this in your life now. It be a procrastination number 1. Say procrastination e moto ho. We ye moto ho china meye. Oh, ibanenya kakra de enche. Oh, twa kakra e bo be 2 ane akọ, e bo be 3 ane akọ moto ho. E be kun ebe mu ade papa bi abo enti procrastination utimi yifri wa brabo mu a ebobo pa moto no mo bibi ba ya sore kone kokoye no ana na osin ena laziness akwadworo ye wo kwadwofo pedwuma eno so utimi yifri wa brabo mu a ebebo pa eno say too much sleep upenadodo susu dan we ni hia tworo ne kan what I say yes ya na toda wo ye nipa wa bre etoda kora bia wo adwuma betonko kakra so ho normal but yes susu pen na we ni hia enti too much sleep very bad and number 4 doubt unyi hu ni kura ade me de mi ntimi nye o omo ye no nye nipa se wa omo na ye 4 ana 3 omo na ye mienu osusu nsa ye mienu omo ni mienu ti ba ko pe ya na esoso omo ebi kura wo kura no uti eso che omo but omo ye me de mi ntimi nye o me de memre o me de debi ya susu ye doubt ho what I say ji hu di usu betima ye fatu ati ko se ade we ya sister we yetima ye me susu metima ye bi ade we ya bra we yetima ye me susu metima ye bi na busebusa so ho ye ma de bi won ma yi tu nchane a we beja bre na wo de atu adamo a e wo se utu nti awie kakra we na me de ma o ye nyina so ho moto ho no procrastination akwadworo laziness too much sleep open nadodo na ji hu di ebe fa ama brabo no yeso yetima fa ye coins ne ye nsesa kakra de dachiri no na ye de akoye nim awie gentleman ebe ka me ho ama ya fa adwene o ye dwumadie so enie gentleman me ensen e ka me ho awie ama ya to adwene ye di nkomo ya fa plans e wo ye dwumadie so e de afa Ghana ho fine brains na e ka me ho awie abzafo owura Gabriel Asiedu eka the NDC communication team ho ewo Ashanti region osaso eka government communication team ho ebzafo osre NDC delegates so momfa to me mano na Ashanti region omeye deputy Ashanti regional communications officer of NDC owura Gabriel Asiedu ebeka ye ho awie ebe mana kwaba ebe trase ebe fa plans ebe to adwene ebe di nkomo bebrebe ewo fie ha sei ena menua kwamna amo edu esoso eka the NPP communication team observe NPP national communication team no observe oka ho bi omo to NPP amadwuko no kire NPP amadwuko nsemo ema party ne ye wakono ye ofe no kwabna amo edu eka ho bi ewie ono susu beka ye ho odwumadie so ebe ma na kwaba obeye ye guest ebe di nkomo ebe to adwene ebe fa plans bebrebe ewo dwumadie so ene ewie ena Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa eye de Ashanti Regional Secretary ema CPP Convention People's Party CPP amanyuko no the Ashanti Regional Secretary eye Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa abzafo ono so ebe kan ho ama ya fa plans ya fa adwene ye di nkomo ewo edwumadie so ene ewie na ya to adwene ni ba ko fotrim enti Gabriel de ne de eba na amososo de ne de aba na Alhaji soso de ne de aba na ososo de wo de aba be kan ho na ye de build on mine no sade amama binom e de adwenkyere nye atenie o adwenkyere enya no ya adwenkyerɛ enya me na minima kyese metimi ato ho debi ekyerɛkyerɛ na ye de afa Ghana nti awie ososo ye me guest e wo fie ye me guest o office no mo ye me guest e wo shop no mo na ye ni nkomo emfa Ghana ho e wo ye dwumadie so so enti branche we e na beka me ho awie but never spend the time kakra e wo fie ha sei na ye di nkomo e de afa saa asem yi ho so saa asem we ahyepi Ghana nkomo nyina saa ade we ya eda o screen so awie asesa Ghana nkomo nyina so eyemonimusam se empanimfo kuku dambe miensa e de asem kodan Ghana ye court kese Supreme Court ene se omo asem omo de koye no amemmo mpanimfo no miensa di enkyerɛ owura aye Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng so di ntintimai ewo MPP party no Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo papa e bi se Orosusu ye founding member and the founding father of MPP. Ebi so cheso there be as I didn't film when nkomoni bi ho no ma say enye MPP for ne de but still no untimi ka MPP asem wabra obeyi Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo e de no esinche na ma me Christiana Amwako nuama mpedinfo mi ensen e no motam asem e de kodan Ghana ye court kese Supreme Court and say NPP NDC CPP all political parties no e kwan ya omo faso eto aba e o party nim eyi mpanimfo a ebedi party nanim no omo fi say ene Ghana constitution no ene Ghana mra no ebo ebra o say eye Supreme Court ehwe no mo tene no na ene Ghana mra ne nyina ebeye pepepe ene say omo say NPP say ye kwa akoto aba na yeyi flag bearer yeyi peni obedi party nanim am yakọ elections 2028 na omo abato no omo kwakoto no yesi e friend krofo bi delegate omo na ekwakoto saba no de ya ne yede mo no de abusuafo mempese mekọ honom wo mo say discussion ni bebrebe akwakọ yesa nkomo no mempese mekọ honom enti sa delegates no na ebekọ no makwakoto aba no akwakọ yi di obedi party nanim abepre elections in 2020 the same thing okọ NDC mu a saa so omo delegates okọ parties ni nyina mu a saa na akwakoye na empanimfo mi ensen ade asam ne court Supreme Court no omo kire se ekoya political parties ne fa so yes ade no entwaye eti Supreme Court nhwe na parties ne nya omo ne mayi emfa Ghana mra ento omaba na omo mfa enya omo nhyehyeye abuafo ne omo didi nkomo no na ena no pay na Supreme Court edi ruling aba na Supreme Court mpanimfo ruling no omode aba no omo say sa delegate semono a NPP NDC CPP PPP political parties no omo ede to aba eyi flag bearer eyi constituency executives eyi che so omode to aba wo at every level of the party no o si etwam o si eyi free hono mo na obi bia watcho ni din wo party nim watcho ni din so person don party no a otua ni dues any party nhese any party mraso no yama na kwan na breso ne ye to aba ayi mpanimfo a ebeda parties no political parties na no a yama obi a watcho ni din a odi party nhese yeso di party mra a otua ni dues of good standing sana omo eka no onto aba ne bi kese no so akwa generate nkomo foforo ewie san komo we ye bedi pa e wo fia ha say but this is Supreme Court ruling no therefore or say Supreme Court declares delegate system unconstitutional, orders all political party members in good standing to vote. For me, in one wine, Supreme Court declares delegate system unconstitutional, orders all political party members in good standing to vote. It is saying in America, say what you ding. So ye MPP ni watchro din so ye NDC ni ebi etimi kasa delegates no me ko eni ye yim ye frim ohun na no kra ni timi ma obi koto aba da no kra do on ma koto aba mani party what you say o ye delegate e wo NDC mu o ye delegate wo eyi MPP mu o ye delegate wo CPP mu ye yi na frim nti o se party no kra no ye wonya mpe kra na wotie mu asem sa de ni nyina ene Supreme Court mpanimfo omo say omo atwam tinton time omo ayi ede afiri ho no mo efiri na ko ososo ye party ni a wakochiro odin sa wo ye MPP ni wo ye NDC ni a depart ne nhyehyɛ so na tua wo dues what I say of good standing ne nyina bi ka ho menim sɛ ne ma bebrebe ne bɛmo ayɛ of good standing ɛwɔ ɛyɛ o party anase wa manyuko awom me production team bɛboa me ne yɛnya lawyers bi na mo akyerɛkyerɛ yɛn saa ade no sɛ Supreme Court de tato sɛ of good standing no ɛdeɛ ɛna qualify saa good standing ade no in NPP in NDC in CPP in other political parties but yɛne mpanimfo bi eni nkɔmmɔ mpanimfo bi akasa deɛ di kan ɛyɛ Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo abusafo ɔmo a mpanimfo mmiɛnsa ɔmo de asɛm kɔ Supreme Court no na ɔka ho bi na ɛna no pay emra Supreme Court ɛde ruling ba ya ɔno ɛne nipa mienu ɛka no ho ɔmo de asɛm no kɔyɛ ɔmo ekodi bem no asɛm a ɔde to nsɛmtwɛfo anim no yɛntie Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo yɛntie no.
If this nation really wants a meritorious democracy, then we should all be happy. Other than that, our democracy will get nowhere. I'm glad judgment was given in our favor. I'm also glad that we have left or we are going to leave something for the. But if democracy must continue, then it must be meritorious. Other than that, it has no meaning. Those of us who have suffered under military regimes, been to prison for years, not a year. It's unfortunate Kwame PNM is not here today, but I'm sure he's watching. Who spent more than 12 years of his life behind bars. I spent 6 years. That's a long lesson. We started Kutua Champion time, through rolling style. So this means a lot to us. I believe strongly political parties are going to learn a lesson from this. And they should know that the will of the people can never be changed. You cannot buy your way to office. That is untenable. So I think that's all that I was saying.
Abzafo nti we ye Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo mpanimfo be miensa omo ede asem no ekọ Supreme Court no oka ho bi Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng the heart surgeon and ayema Christiana Mwakoniama esoso eka mema mienu ho ana omo de asemi ekọ Supreme Court a ene omo edibem a o kire se enye se ye ne saa na ye ja ne saa won se amanfo complain pa se se uniska politics no ntimi enye bi akwakoye monicracy o tam sika no de aba betoto amanfo na wo se 77 preduasa na ebi obususu wo ba bia na dwene mu do onim de a obetimi de aboa na manyuko eme bia ka Ghana na sika 70 no na sa nkrofo no nyina aba be fifiri mo ntimi emma o manim no mo MSV omo man no nti Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo na court no de ruling by no de ode to dwa enie afeyan ko reactions a political parties no e de emma lawyer Gary Nimakomafo ebusiafo oko MPP party ni mu a MPP emra ho nsensem nyina no ono na hweso e de ma MPP party no na ye head of legal e de emma NPP party no lawyer Gary Nimakomafo so na no pay na o Supreme Court dem o emra court no e de ruling no e baye na ebusiafo ono so e de questions bi baye sa nyembia Supreme Court de ruling we ba no oti na ni hwe odwene ho e car parties ne bebo e de ayesa elections no odwene ho ana yenti lawyer Gary Nimakomafo ne nsema ode to.
The thing of the Supreme Court is that the delegate system should not break. What do you make of it?
I don't want to comment on this now. Let's wait for the footage to come. All right, that's what I'll say for now. Because I find it's quite well. Anyway, they said everybody should vote. Members in good standing should vote.
All members in good standing
should vote. Who's going to pay for the cost?
Says it's necessary to promote the.
Who is going to pay for the cost of the elections? They
did admit that it's going to increase the financial.
I'm saying who's going to pay for the cost of the elections?
Obviously, the political parties.
The political parties? Well, let's wait and see. Thank you very much.
The decision of the
like I say MPP mrahon sensem nyina no lawyer Gary ni makoma fo na oheso de ema MPP party no so court no mo enti de obusa say why ne bear the cost because say all members of the party enkoto aba it is said the general elections no why ne betu aka nipa na eba beto aba no why ne be provided transport any saa ne mane nyina yate ani ye be hwe saa de no we ye questions lawyer Gary ni makoma fo okusi MPP anem we head of legal ema MPP party no or they etuga the NDC so they were heavily represented war a court them honomo na the NDC legal team e dey atuga say omusom no mo ogide wa reshebu say Supreme Court ruling no full verdict no and I say full a court eyinimra bonte no omo ebehu recommendations ene kwan party no and I say Supreme Court no ese omunyina so emfoye but okay Supreme Court decision omo de ba ruling ne kakra me de mehu akan ne dia and I say mate dia omo ese omama all political parties 1 year so omonyo omuniema no mo enstatin fa sanhihie we enye adwuma NDC party ne lawyers eso so ekasai yenti omo kakra
respect to political parties holding primaries for all members. What do you make of it?
Your initial reaction?
So we actually argued in support of the writ and the reliefs, and we are happy that the Supreme Court has granted them.
Looking at the number involved for you, is this something that you're able to contend with?
I'm sure all that are addressed in the judgment. So on the 5th, we'll see the full reasoning of the court.
I guess this is a decision based on party deliberations. Did you consider the cost of holding election for all members and who should bear this cost?
I think the court was clear that within 1 year, all political parties must try to accommodate to this judgment. So let's read the judgment and we'll take it up from there. Thank you.
Thank you. So that we're
so yeah empenimfo e ko represent NDC Supreme Court ene anopay and court ruling e ba ye free Supreme Court no almost so e de nsam se ne omosi so mo fa atudwado we emra e get the court na animo no ma omo enya engagement with the media na omo de sanse me tudwa na I don't know ntanchen ja two major parties no NPP NDC oyibusa omo cost sika e ka omo bebo ho omo akasa de afa ho ye bo penimpenimfo bi so no so so mo court no mo ekubisa omo say sa ruling we a court na de aba no mo so mo say Dr. Kojo Pumpuni Asante oko CDD a for oye head of policy ene ehonsansam CDD ebisa na say eka parties in bebo asamanfo pinu afi say Supreme Court judge no omo anwene ho anase omo amfactor saa de no into omo ruling no omo de ebaye no na ohunu say Dr. Kojo Pumpuni Asante mensemo a ode to gani
is expanding their delegate system. When we spoke with Gary Numakumafo, he raised the issue about the cost and who is going to fund it.
I agree. And I think for me, this is first of all, it's a landmark decision, and I think it's really courageous on the judges to actually, get ahead of the issue, because if you look at the proposals that have been made for constitutional reform, direct elections is one of the things that, yes, there's an argument that it can reduce vote buying, but they also are saying we have unfunded mandates. Who is going to pay? We have made recommendations that what we are calling the democracy fund, or even some of the costs, if the Electoral Commission is overseeing elections, it should be borne by the state. So that we have to meet halfway to make sure that our parties don't have to now go look for money to come and do, and then they get into all kinds of vote buying and other kinds of illicit money issues. So we should affirm the principle. Now it's really the mechanism. How do we ensure that we reduce the cost of elections for all our benefits?
I mean, you at
Dr. Kojo Pumpuni Asante CDD and head of policy and a Honson 70 Kano. There's an aspect also a kasa some careful busana say on this say cost no be so much and the political parties let's say omunti be mea omo ebesa so afa kwan bi so ama ebia corruption bi aba be wura battle no ama ebia kwakoye ebia no so wo ska obetima finance electoral processes no na ebia skill niema e de amano na also so no respond they say yenti doctor the okay.
Do you think that the Supreme Court should have considered this idea of the state bring may go to source?
See, the Supreme Court is answering questions. So the question was whether or not, in principle, we, having a system that is not allowing other people to vote is consistent with Article 55 and so on. And they said no. We should, to be consistent, we need to have direct elections. The next step now is they gave them a year. And that's where I think we, all of us, should engage. And I think civil society should engage. What should be the systems that I really believe that we need to revisit the political parties law, because internal regulation of parties that leaves it to just the constitution is not sufficient to guarantee us the things that we want from political parties. So maybe this is a good conversation for all of us to have.
Do you think that the Supreme Court should have considered this?
Montie a Dr. Kojo Pumpuni Asante or CDD Ghana. Ono and a penny power her policy hunts and some so and they must CDD Nana Ochichi when the Supreme Court ruling a buyer for political parties in a quiet faso etwa ba edi empenimfo a better amanyukuno ano whether polling station minimum say be have started a free polling station oko NDC mo friend no a ward anameboa ward ne branch so NPP so friend no a polling station and electoral area no so ho nyina ekono se ne ho asem ebisia ne lawyers bedin komawie no mo aboaye ama yetimi atene manase Supreme Court ruling we are aba abonte no but Owia television and a precise 105.9 FM in some chair for any Ghana phobic kasai yebusa almost a delegate some no and penifo so muchum na omo ehuni seni yentie the Ghana phobi so no de eto ye nim yentie the Ghana phobinum de eto ye nim efa delegate system wa uza manfo akapa mo delegates no makwa akogye musika wie ena makwa akoto aba akwa akoye obi na ye koto aba ne free nom ne ade a ejisade we ya aba ebetwem no say na Ghana for isi react ye yentie o mo kakra na fe ye meto aso
se ekoye delegates no nko a aya na omo influence ne dos because omo me mo musika omo me ki choice e be boa omo ye be boa me sense ni papa no e be mo musika sa me mo promises bia e be boa omo bai enye dodo no
the do campaign time delegate no na koye campaign obi ani wo we try friends say o me enkoye campaign obeko delegate omutimi ko ebe fi anajo 12 anajo 1 anajo 10 ni nyina na onam campaign obi fie enkana me po enti sa omo koto aba kakra na omunya no nkwa etwam anu anu no omuni sika fufuro bi omunya no da bi fufuro bi sika ewo mu no na ni peti akire no ka ho asem anti obi apese ye jai na obi atu bi na campaign time ne do obi oti akire bi obekwa akoye bi
the benefits ni pa kakra bi bekwa akoyi obi aba sa yemfa wono ka sa candidate no abra ya wo form no edo so no mo koto aba ye ka se yipi ya the delegates no be kom omo de omo no mom pe no e no mde ne ba ti so mu biem ne se ye nyina re ka so bia anti bia eno mo be boa na di fami ni Supreme Court ne ya ke a che se e break ni e ka mo se passing how mo se delegates ni feel na omo cha ma dwe wa se de be ye po party ni kan ko and happy I said nipa no so a break no mo ya fa ko jina se na da register ni afa de bia ba ana afa jina bia ba entimi emmoa oman no ana emmoa duburu nyina yesu bi gorse so be sa na ni akepa
Ghana for bi so adwenkyere efa Supreme Court ruling na ne e ba ye eno no se ne omusi hu no o say obia wo ba bi o candidate efa bi say o delegates ni deserve e bi say David so e adwene no sa na akwakoye wo ba bia e ti awie ye guest ne ye mpanimfo be di nkomo na ye bia mu na ososo wate ase na ye soso yetima fa bi dia esua de so ye be educate ye be entertain o na asaso educate o ewo eye edwumedie no eso sort ase good now there's another one at Supreme Court edema ye ene anopai there's another ruling na Supreme Court edema ye ene anopay this ruling sa ruling we Supreme Court edemaye ene anopay Supreme Court edesa ruling we MIA and anopay ningina has to do with the office of the special prosecutor. The office of the special prosecutor. As for saying munim no nipa bi na de court. I mean kanisa. Nipa bi na de court. Say office of the special prosecutor no. Ni tumi a owo say impotimi di obi ko gina court. Say nipa na ye bone no. Omu fi say constitution no oni sa tumi no ekwa fa so twro ne mra no eye ne mra ne de man no oni sa tumi no so timi sorry na ose wafa obi say ode ne court vi say nipa na ye bone wa hwehwe ne nsemu ode nipa na court akwa ko bono ko adu ama court edi nasem so te say nipa bi na de court na edu ba bi asem no ya the attorney general join the case no edu ba bi na chese dede aba case no ho ma civil society bodies bi so your imagine say ye mo kwan na om so omo enjoy the case no if the office of the special prosecutor no nipa pin referee say fa so bi ani so nti yen scrap sa office no kran free ho e bi so fi say office no ntena ho na betimi aboa yen ma corruption na ekum ye no om so metima for another angle asolve the amayen nti ene Supreme Court impeding for tena asem so no mo ruling na omo ede ba ye ne enie ruling we no say nipa bebrebe na so no obi echechire mu differently kra so they say it also Supreme Court unanimously dismisses suit challenging OSP's independent prosecutorial powers we and the Supreme Court ruling no de ba but me de kakra me kan ye kire say yes office of the special prosecutor no ebetimi ede ebia Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa akọ court say okwa kudina sem but attorney general no so betimi akọ court say sa asem kro no ano ebia yentwam na ninye ho obetima enter nolly prosecutor no mo atwa asem no mo na mebusa me ho say ne ye koya na ase ba so who say office of the special prosecutor betimi do bi akọ court na the boss which is the attorney general ebetima ba asem ne mo abekasa asem wi muntwam na me ninye ho na ebetima twam a ne ye koya na ase ba ewie me gentleman no ewufia ha sei memo mo akọ abasisi a na ya make sure say ye bedi asemi ho nkomo na ye biebiem ama ye nyina yenye ho entiase enti ewie owura Gabriel Asiedu eka the NDC communication team ho ewo Ashanti region oka government communication team ho osre NDC delegate say omonfatumi ma no na omeye deputy Ashanti regional communications officer of NDC obeka ye ho ewie ena menua kwabna amo edu esoso eka the NPP communication team or a national communication team member of the NPP observe on so eka ye ho ewie ama yedin komo ewo yedwumedie so na ya fa plans Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa esoso the Ashanti regional secretary ema CPP na be credit me be say CPP mo be ska dia ya de ya Supreme Court say omonye CPP be nyeska ayes adewe ye omura kakra ma jimi anye no wasa ko fa we aba omo keka de ye obode azafoti Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa so atrase ewie you may have a nice time ewo yedwumedie so ase when I hear koyenim no edu baby na bia so hu o say ye seek lawyers no omunim de omu inchechi mu a ye be ka omu nche na ya ye ne sa ma mempedimfo yi akwaba kamna good afternoon the fie boko
ebonyi good afternoon if you boko din wo ho Nyankopon adaro ma wato supergu yeso twedi ampon to trobo so kwa me basa duampon onu nkoto nti ne yeda na yedite
I was a honorable John Dako
yes Swami constituency yes
Swami NP
the member of parliament
yes
Swami constituency lawyer John Kofi Dako
yes
ewe Michel Chairman Patrick Michel Chairman Ben China Michel Mavic agenda Percy Obia buziafo nyina so atie
okay
so we are TV there me say ye ba enche but yenim ye ho do ye ho so ani achi
oh yes
ko from pass ye nti eja ewie so de yes ye beda mase say my friend say ye mbrana yes ye be shemu kina
mate
na ye mo na ye ni Ghana ho komo
Yɛdase.
Bɔne bi ani.
Matiasia. Yes, so yɛdase sɛ yɛto nsa frɛ wo bɛka yɛ ho awie. Mama Alaji so akwaba. Alaji, good afternoon. If you boko. CPP boko. CPP boko kakra. I didn't Alaji.
We've been quiet for a long time.
Yes.
I don't pay. Was it Enra na unia osekufi menene dim komu bi. Me no kra name fa CPP ho. Me bisa ne CPP asem kra no we chima to baby. Na say attention no.
Chima no bechim.
Chima no bechim say.
Ba momra ebejemo MPP de oja ho.
Alaji bajo your mic ni mame.
Ebejemo pa.
Kra na me ka che no. Say nema ya dia ma.
Ai akaka kra o.
In fact me kai kra hwe na e fiura tu e. De ka rent ya sa.
Rent is say NPP Asante Regional Office. Hey, CPP. Asante Regional Party Office no. Mo de mo fie raka.
Rent asa.
E di fie rani tu.
Oya obetu so ohun mi na tu.
Aju down corner ohun a letter no. It will need
to so 7 but yeah fair say. Now kono busa rent. We're very kind person. That's a few for more than 20 years.
Wow.
What if you for more than say?
Yes,
20 years. And if you run any more than
that I'm need to meet you, but I say that here.
That's that time the number deep. Na here monache.
Oh, acha. So what do you say here?
Even if 2 years and
Nana, who pass a maka?
Because even between your boaphobia, almost share your way. Ebia ye won see obi a wo hwe ye wie ye wo ebia MPP a wo hwe ye wie ya they want to help her una ye CPP
o ye bejemo don't worry
na nyawo party ni mu na ya dwanto awo no
ehwa na wo
abwaje ana oda so ye CPP di
oda so CPP na obi ko ye papa na ti party no kwa aja so
Anna, no, what is it? The party office, Ashanti Regional Office. If you read to tomorrow,
when you make a 1 year, hey, me na Ashanti so team ya na agentwa. As far as no cabe 1 year, it's still pending. So we want to pay for the office. So we want to but
I like that spirit.
We are in trying times.
Na ma consult mu nuanom MPP ni NDC for no se bia mo de problem ato o mani mu a se bia o mo amwa
there was a time I mean nuanom be kasa e bia de pakwa me kwa say
o boni dey
de pakwa o intervene it is about say kantio
obi e di kan intervene de da kanya sanke etu mu kura de da
from NDC side or intervene and he did well I mean channel me that you know
okay
yes sir let me body but
ebia na yes on seeking a permission here
boy but since then we are praying say we get a good I'm sure the mechanics say there obi channel office bia party is going well who pay for the so called national chairman say obi to take am number form one e chire papa they are not doing they are doing
na former flag bearer we are aware of this issue
or former flag bearer so I go Green Street has hold this party me more for about 10 years
Ivor Green Street.
His own money, everything. Me kai oto indi shemu penti ya bibia.
Okay.
Me on sometimes back.
Alaji uka no so de abreu.
Kai say there say I say a chair truck akra. A chair truck as I should to meet my dad.
Oh yeah.
I decided I saw ground trim.
Baby.
The money that
Baby Alaji di kai.
The collections them for them say mumba for so oh we will come.
Obviously call you come. Oh.
From say business school also so salam obetu akọ
oh can get fair
we want to some light in the so
obetu say o light in the so as I what wow
I'm saying all this is deliberately for them to know say this is not going well because you are behind the scene you kasa they don't mind us and all that we here see we now more kwasa we be at the top level they are doing virtual nothing for the party.
Okay.
And mashallah mekanisa. So I be cross na akwa tobi asuma. Omuga say me regional secretary. I've been there for 10 years now as secretary.
Yes.
Me can reality na chom say. Oma japa party na mai. Look, me ka about Trent no. I don't even talk about a year ebia electricity bill and me and stuff. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. And we are doing all this over. But I saw CB with frame.
Yeah.
And the maybe look, I go to radio minimum of 13 times in a week.
13 times to communicate for the party. Yes. Or the cotton party.
Yes. No? Apart from that, we guarantee interviews so on especially the house radio. So and no crowd I do it across the world. BBC outside, Dutch Villa outside and stuff.
You do this in the name of CPP. Alaji Homesoma, I'm the lawyer Kwame Adolfo name Commonwealth here. Lawyer Pacho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Na lawyer Pacho, who ye there?
Who me who ye now so?
Everybody have done me so me who ye sir.
Yes.
Lawyer, ewie na anopai ne ye kwakotie se Ghana Court Battle Supreme Court e the ruling biaba. Impedifo miensa omode asem kodan court no ruling in favor of them. Say if in echo sa delegate system bi no a yesi ye de to about political parties no e de impedifo no ye ntwam mfam free ho na ye ma obi bi o ye party ba enkoto aba. Na yesi Supreme Court the bibi tato say we ye party ba in good standing. Na ye bisa say lawyer in good standing as ye kire say me say me yeku ba na sa ku no me ye in good standing as ye kire say.
I think you say ku na se bi so ye no. We ye the bit say registration or register. O annual fee I so tia. O tia. And na ya na character character say obi aye party ba na to bo ba party so you are not in good standing, you are suspended.
Okay,
but apart from that in the who produce now when you review a different anti-party behavior there who are kind so to kind to aba that is almost being ama a cover people be kaneno na omo ka delegate no no push mo so ebe bo party for no because party man na ka taru di yawo odi yawo se mo yene mo nyina na tiwa ha yawo mensa na se kria yene na nyina na ti ha and ba mo yene delegate ebi se beto aba mo si nyina na yenkoto ba ebi se party mu tu sumo MP omo ko stand for MP omo mo ska kekreka ebi se 7,000 wa 47,000 wa na ya yenye koto aba no de mo ma e do general last day na yeso to because party for no di yaw e wo mu so delegate system no because obi o mo ne ti do atimi ska kete e bru so ko to general election dia o mo de e mo ti e di ma in the end no be sa abo party no because they be general obi a tweto na ade ba ko se babu na aman se be yi sa tiketia e wo ayin na fim because obi a ko to dia wo sika ya se nko a betwe atua ska mo it is in the end no babu party ni na na sa abo ga na man so
but lawyer ebi so e ka cost asem sa political parties no the cost e be involved to organize such an elections no why ne betua ka o man ne betua anase Supreme Court ayen hihie bi say ekuo bi mu a wo mo no mo intimi organize sa de no so what
political parties na so aban emire bi try say ko be sponsor mo it will show say aban e be try say no ama party for no dia organizing na we cost be buy initial registration onya registration bi a election day no dey say be three general election ay nyina e fa ko to aba eti menyi ni say cost no ye hu sa so bo kan hu no
but lawyer ebi so say emre na Supreme Court de ma ye no 8 ya oso o ma mafi afi na starting ne and starting china
Owia for the next 2 years I ko to aba no 2028 ndi maso because Owia say what about 1 year it means that MPP for the year because NDC for the year because within the 1 year it's a review after 2028
okay
it is a many okay
na no parties bit is on say the akwa bu MPP ni NDC parties bit is CPP ene omu nua no mo nketwa no omu betimi de sa conditions o metimi
won betimi so mo no so sa eno an so bia ye party member no twa ni dues enough na Ghana kwa no my elections is too expensive abote election bia no obi be stand there obi more than $100 you president and as prime minister Serbia you get more than $100 yeah they expensive e ji won babu ama say secretary na fiso yeah what is say there is it no me if I say wo pepa say ginya MP bi but the nam sikasenti wo adie no kraba oti maso ja ini say economic tia man ko bodin kwa eti ebedru mebi no omo this can betimi participate because you don't need money to influence anybody and once we are popular no money so a person of good character abeka kano ebe bie mama omo anka omo pepa omo this can betimi gina is akwa ska akwa delegate money machine delegate in the home because some dey koko every election be on besaha minimum obi a oje 7,000 one oje 7,000 ni mi no kabu 14,000 is it all the rich go because that's can a year feel obi no be 7,000 ama any voter e chebe Boamah that you na ya so na fridge ni any washing machine ni machine de pama de ni na o do ba he
be fie ne be eto betwa but now we say ebema sa ne ma ni nyina eto atwa
ebeko
delegate asema okay mame fa we so ento asoma say ebi so fi say delegates no omo so omo only benefit omo nya esa time no it is why is that benefit na free hono mo a omo na nim house to house campaign ya de no omo nya bio because onya benefit bi en free ho it onya bio no so nku party no
well omo de omo no omo kra mama fo di ya omo because when you pack a credit, who could you get to the do say for the year, no matter what you go to the influence and go to the crack on saying. And no crack through the mamma boy in your papa, and the two. Because they know the simulation never now to be 14,000 simply because of your delegate. And what you want there, and what you are now, man for the whole before someone to about in a free home. And see, why we are party or drink house to house, not your party, papa. They sure say, we the only man after 2 years time. The boy say, I'm a kuku machine, another TV, SO TV, air kotuaba, racket, all over here. A rubber from cry, and few of cry, rubber from cry.
But lawyer, if you say Sika so no, it may be a cut off point to be a unipe be free one. My yes, I be no be no, I sorry say, or no so bab and 1990 muhana, and no, Emasa.
In an obia now kind of fine. So what go this is a Elon Musk. And I be digan as well. And I say yeah, no Obiano. How can Obiana? Don't forget say Obiana can also one go to.
Tell lawyer
Obia keno.
Or your popular in this year Kotoaba man.
Now what to say cover of parliamentarians are you happy with them? Are you happy? But are you happy?
If you are why I
Masa, me never help you. But the game will be the war. Again, so him de, unim nyansa, wabobra. What will Abu Rambi? Is that there? Over was covered delegates in Amau, a MP.
Okay.
So was the Americano.
Matthias,
and you and I are not happy with them as it is. You never know. You say out of the ashes, a new leader will emerge.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not going to or system no matter ruling aba. I agree with the decision of the Supreme Court. Because can not be a complaint and a secretary and a secretary. Hey, we are now we're not Boamah secretary and what.
Okay.
So we are Canadian, Ghana. If the prisoners class waba. It will be a can also one vote, the minimum one vote. And she drink as will be a cake. That you be and pata. You can't say you knew in
Matthias, lawyer. But lawyer, if you so say, Sadia, we are Supreme Court. Who's a nipa or any nipa bonini and I say nipa or your crown for their police forces so much tactics here. No, so as a son of you, no, so as a son and sa. It is amount for I could find another strategy at the Ababi CHR and no one Kobasa.
I any baba. Sir, when you are the BIA, the baby tube.
No correct.
It's normal. But it doesn't mean that no enough. And also, the police force, the other open strategy, I was a bit support for. It didn't recall we back, no more she, no more team come up. Also, strategy, no.
Okay.
It's a normal. Or the company is very sister. Go for it, I know the area for Quabezo. We all about the NDC, biometric work on the MGP. Possible. But I don't believe no. Almost like here, it goes away NDC near you, no MPP. And I go away MPP near you MPP. Yeah, quite.
Because now among for the say don't get here example be say I say don't get here can say omo NDC try so mo baby no one say nipa bebre wakwaje MPP card and was aso akwaje NDC card se ba sa nyame ampata na NDC for na eba be candidate ama MPP for and as MPP for na kwakwe candidate ama NDC for
and you know because they do no almost synchronize it biometric system how we NDC want to get MPP for card.
Okay.
And still maintaining when the card.
Okay.
About one man, one vote, no paper.
Okay.
Ombenya system no. Ukwa. Mini abodi ani atake. Already sir. Being that you told you already start NDC. There's a matter. Already start NDC. Register in
Mate.
So over the record.
Mate, I say lawyer.
The bedroom will be no technology, but boy, my son, conform double register. Then what you all the meaning? And you who are after this my bobia or NDC or MPP card. I buy the about so me what I tell you. That you they do me the people.
Yeah. Lawyer, na Supreme Court asema wakadia fa OSP hono. Among force ase kwesi koso gina nkwantia o. Se OSP no wotumi obetimi di obi akọ na se ni OSP no mi di obi kokota na attorney general na bia court na ni asem na ni nye ho a obetima internally prosecute am yetwa case nim se na we dey kwesi koso gina nkwantia anan
asemna no wakano na Ghana constitution no me na me who how they can go any other way. Constitution and article 88 also be no betima sue or money dream this attorney general and also be attorney general man authorization. That is the law. If the Supreme Court your one said they were going against it, then it means they will have to amend the constitution.
Okay.
But what would they cleverly know? They will look fire. Although acting a banana, it is implied. They decide to mean Amanda. Which I disagree. Because the act doesn't say that. It also reasons about 5. Okay. The pandemic can
Mate.
A crown of fast today and dodgy. Because we have actually say shall be authorized by the attorney general. That is what the act says.
Okay.
Accident can say it's authorized by the attorney general. And the other Supreme Court can say, oh, it is implied there the 2 million mandate. They move no. Attorney general, between Akako, Palik, Nolly prosecutor. And I say, when you're independent view, or after any government sensitive person, well, you are not interested in this case. Not Nolly prosecutor. This is the
Lawyer Mate, full a banner say, Yawunya Dajena, okay, can move your best as one banner, you know about the Fagino, when you're there. I mean, Pano Adaja when you're my.
Yamin come on.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, counsel. Therefore, Lawyer Kwame Adofoni and then Koko Din Komu were a private legal practitioner and that Waboye away straight. Mamma Emrama Bidja for Honomona, ye need and come on. I mean, some Komo Yasin Free Honomo. NPP, South ruling we are Abbey Musomu say on delegate system no Supreme Court say Yinchamun Free Hono.
Okay. Nana, first of all, lawyer now or boss one, I'm say why enlighten you be brave. And indeed, he said very, very tangible and important items. Also, you take a cue from. You Ghana ha, and you buy elections, baby. Even recently, Baba Jama elections or Koye. Only Haji Adiza.
Yes.
Haji Adiza $2,000. Baba Jama otuya ham ya here. Otuya obi mutuya ya de kusuyani meko nyina aba bet we election e de be win contest. Yes anani bi asebio koko asim krasifo ya ye ni kapre. Na fi yakoka mentua. Yetuya bi enye yi. Na de ya pa ne se obekọ contest. what call campaign, what tour all the Financial Ashanti region, 47 constituencies. Maybe drew elections day, now call highest bidder. Wait to 2,000, wait to 2,000, wait to 1,005. Who do to 500 across board no crown pool. Still, we lose. No matter how quote unquote competent that you may be, Rebecca Jarrell say, "What TNT the name when you do."
This also value relationship more than TNT.
And to about relationship. And to about, I'm telling you for a fact. And to about. What to me koko drano when ye be and TNT ya toma. NDC wom se be MPP phone a can be. The rolling way na bano. Yeah, papa. Just that I was see how I been managing. Current system I create, yeah, polling station registration. Yeah, registration you need to register na yeah, no. Eto polling station elections.
Yes.
Nipa 7. A polling station ho. There's a chairman, the secretary, organizer, youth organizer, woman organizer, communication, and an electoral affairs officer.
Oh, polling
7
station
at the polling station hall.
Okay.
And as I register now, the 2 was from the polling station register. Near your polling station meetings, no. Yeah, register near the 2 polling station election.
Okay.
Now before so be to me about I register, you might be qualified to vote, no. One, just say you are in good standing. That means also what you are dues.
Yes.
This is why you registered. I didn't register. I'm show you say indeed. Oka system no you know the meetings or polling station or buy or chira wadrin or contribute to quota ye kwa ya ukobi ye kwa wedding ukobi ye kwa naming ceremony ukobi will kanya ho. And the last and say we need any criminal record.
Okay.
So all these things are Supreme Court diabano. It's like we have it already. Just say it has been magnified.
Okay. Yeah.
We have it already. It's already in the system. And no MPP for you use.
Yeah.
Just that says in your BMU more. And she says, you know, to prove your good standing, and just watch me your online registration now. Now watch me say be what you are due for this amount of years. And Sani Ajiwatu say. But because there's a cost of conducting an election, the boy didn't know. ABR dues never free 2 cities, 4 cities no. ABR now quite jump here 50 cities, 100 cities. On the idea
say 5 cities.
Oh yeah, new entrant. You were made to pay 48 cities.
The whole year.
For the whole period, for 2 years minimum. Yeah, they call 12.
Okay.
That is enshrined in our
48 cities.
Yes. 48 cities. And I know what's before you are able to conduct yourself to be voted for or to vote.
Okay. What I say.
Then we use the same Omo polling station about the electoral area officers number. Initially na 1. This is a BMU 5.
Okay.
But you so not much has changed. Just that it has been magnified. And there's also the risk and challenge in say. We be register with NDC mo. Ebi aswami kotoko. No asaba be register with MPP mo ebi aswami macro.
Yes.
If you nya a synchronized system, be a bet show say a flag we were wonder that as this person honey be a problem be to me aden aba. Be so anipa no register ya no 2 years ago. When you know who was sacred na dream, obeso be MPP. But because of Sadia now flagging and it,
okay.
So there are genuine challenges that are they will know at the beba.
Can't I write to the party say me party baby?
No, if everything is going to be digitized, now your online system never use and to register a IT officer or secretary you have to show proof.
Yes.
No one printed the aba.
We a member of the party.
Thank you. Now they're not flagging was why register with NDC. Today I just MPP.
Maybe I'm the letters near the idea amateur command NDC. General Secretary say party the cement in a mobile because of this
so
and
these
that.
These are the reforms going forward. We have to look for.
Okay.
And we have to sit down and analyze very critically.
Thank you.
Free and this in him so by MPP, but because of a day we need someone in Tinotimia,
yeah,
Emma, Alajiti, hey, maybe our bread, what Kwama CPPR over 12 years, if it's in any year radio, I check
10 years as
General Secretary. It's more than that. It is more than that.
Yeah.
On the idea is it maybe a large person by MPP, but because he's known to be a CPP face, system ni mo ne bi kra na wa ye bibia okay.
Yeah.
But nipa beto na nim no onu de onim no TV so say radio so say the oya na ye CPP no ma nti onye ntum ya disqualify problem no na start ba. That is one of the challenges. And again, the cost of conducting an election is not cheap.
It's cost as no.
Uko high EC electoral commissioner for number banokra one, you would have to compensate them. Security services about police for about so I mean 1,640 delegates.
Delegates are what swam make constituency
even more than that. Council of Elders ni patrons ni be count cry be twem. Be 2,000 oforikum 1,800.
Hey.
Yes. And you know bia na be hu bia. Accreditation cost keke crampo ye be de o. And some police, and some EC, 10,000 refreshment ye. It is not cheap. Patron zeni ade ni sitena. It's the end na eti ehwan sesa. Like us okay, dues nanke 2 cities. 2 years ye 48 cities. In this year 2, ye they call 10 cities. In the 2 years eba be 240 cities. In the no na say ye betua. Nipa saying the betiase, nipa saying the betim. Because all we are saying is enshrined, and these are practical things on the ground. A contest, there could be, and how to organize an election. So yeah, be. Recently, some constituency elections that I contacted you. It is not cheap.
Expensive.
So if Supreme Court direct for their bay, me so pap. I love it. In fact, ebema yenia yeni kapre no. Sabi ya de papa bi dua ye mu ebetumi de abesom community no. Yenso ye ba contest a ye betumi e win.
Amona wo ka say ye expensive no. Why will bear sa cost na wo waba no aba be win.
No, you see that's what I'm saying that it cannot be absolutely to say the akaze say obi entu esika obi adwen say free obi a between free. No. It's not going to be like that. It was any party as even the current system, new entrants to 2 Ghana cities a month for 2 years, 48 cities. No? Going forward, no, if this system is going to work, I'm sure Penny for the better say we can't organize an election with 2 Ghana cities per person.
It's true.
Into a jump it, maybe I now cover 10 cities, maybe I now cover 20 cities. Now I say you can cover 500 cities for average entrants. Because we have to organize the party.
Yes, party a ubema ubetima be DMP, ubetima be the president.
Exactly.
Ubetima from Ukraba benya CU.
And I say so party name ya kono papa. I'm telling you.
Party there here.
NPP as a party, New Petrol ya kono papa.
Really?
See the competition that is going on, even at the polling station level, electoral area level, for constituency level, very attractive. It means the base is charged and is energized. Going into the general election.
So send the pebi abufuo na yimi from delegate album me
kwa ha. Akonta ma minchwa. No kro wo ne say. Efiti Adam infieso. Ashawo in free order. Enyo ochena na osofo eba be yi ashawo free wiase.
Ebe wo sa.
Me de men kan sa. But the me kan to so ne say. Metin Macau no. Sebi eye human institution dear. It cannot be absolutely 100%. So this new ruling from the Supreme Court, it will take away a lot of these things. Album way, and all those things, no, it will go away now. Because it will be available online for everybody to see and visibly conducted. Confirms anything and all that. So now all that human element of mafia, Koso and all that. Recently, a TB or Bantama issues being in a kick.
Yes.
Luckily for us, Swameno was smooth. Everything was okay. BBI come and everything is going on well. On any identity. So all those items will be taken away. Now NDC for by election, who they cause? It is even worse.
And this is by election there. Yeah.
Baba Jama there no Kosuani meko nyina koso. Kosuani meko timi change obi agenda. Thank you. I also Nima Hono.
Yes.
So yes, I agree with the ruling. However, going forward, the modalities will have to be understood.
Okay.
By both sides, by party, kind of saying, party people. Also, running the party is not cheap. Especially so
it means you have to go back to the drawing board.
Everybody,
because,
all political parties, because the dynamics has changed.
Yes.
Everybody will go back to the drawing board. But like I said, this has only amplified our system that we are using in MPP. We have that structure already.
Okay.
Just that I'm magnifying.
Okay.
But magnifying on so it also means there's
this
we have
question
to show more commitment.
The Busa lawyer say
right.
Ebe take away delegate system. Say maybe a polling station chairman. Your benefits kakra menya o hunti no. So hunti mame energy the edge door to door near the adekoye campaign. Mo be use ade we free on nese gya kwa koto MP abana lorry fair BMP because your door so there. Eduru hono ma why na be kwa campaign house to house and door to door. Obi abeti ada o.
Excellent question. Now one thing I want to say even for general elections, if we be door-to-door campaigning, we move the blocks as well. Youth organizer 40 sim, women organizer 40 sim, organizers 40 sim. A bed rich and almost a call marketing campaign. It's called door-to-door, house-to-house, bed-to-bed. Your barber bow pneumonia. All this is managed by a group, by a team, by a party, by a system. Now everything is being taken away now. And to find the best shows to conduct these things. And again, it's as though now you got to in general election. I say AMPP for 4.2 million voters at the Hodada. How do we get this number? It's because of the strategy we have now. We know that we have 70 members at the polling station. There were ABR, Springs of Life polling station A. There were 80 people who were Springs of Life polling station B. You were to trust a boy here Kotoko. So all these numbers, you can't say, okay, Swami constituency, NPP database, no kwano, you cry be 1 million people. Then you can boom all across Ghana. You say, okay, NPP, your database at that. Your voters are go heaven and down. You want 4.2 million voters. I know that. I feel you can't pray. Floating voters no yankonko bonra NDC phone yanko remoni hu ha best I benye bia beka ho ame be twa 50% plus 1 nim on zani ade ne tete no na yetimi nya ne saa e na be kire say indeed party adwuma ne yeti ase ne yeye na say system ne be free ho no we need to go back, structure it well in such a way that we'll have leaders per each community, each polling station. Each structure should be well funded and funded. You oil the wheels of custom. Your bar polling station, why? Why in the shed chairman wake, Nipa saying he expected somebody to about register and the woman saying the Nipa 800 and registered him, saying there how many are coming to vote. All these dynamics is done at the polling station.
It's true.
About what you're winning or national, you're winning or constituency, you're winning or kind of region.
That's it.
Polling station, yeah, Jumano. So these are the strategies that we use on the identity. So if the system is being taken away, that's fine. But we need to come up more ingenious with our thinking to have a structure, a system. Like I said, our current system is like what the Supreme Court has said. It's the same thing. It's the same, just that has been amplified. And this is a Nipa 100 to about a polling station for polling station elections. I could it be 1,000. 1,000, are they showing commitment enough to want to be part of the system? So, ono the what I say for parliamentary and presidential, but internally,
so polling station specific say parliamentary and presidential.
Unless we get the ruling here, because also internal elections.
Yes.
But we okay parliamentary and presidential.
Yes.
But internally, structure. We have our own bylaws, we have our own constitution, we have our own white paper we are working with internally for the party.
Okay.
Recently, elections are 2 years. We came up with a whole new electoral system at the TOSA elections. We had electoral area officers, we had polling station elections directors on the tour about polling station at the constituency. There was even national directors on mobile tour about constituency region going forward. All that was done. Initially, none can
okay,
but because we want more transparency, we want more involvingness. People better as a system is very transparent. But again, we can't be running a free system. Because the party will have to run on something. It's fund the party. It's
true.
Most of the constituency chairman be MP be constituency chairman be MP be na go 2 horse race. Omo na yi skasa. Most of the stage the dependence is on the member of parliament.
Yes.
And you also be rahwa. One go teneka be ne waba. So it makes it difficult.
It's true.
So looking at it from the top, looking at it from the middle, from the bottom, system now Supreme Court there's nothing wrong with it. In fact, we like it. That is why we even brought the new structure now. However, there are foreseeable challenges that we have to sit down and come up and think through. Who say, okay, this structure near yeah, boy. We need to media nya CPP for no dia be we need to media all these things. And see. I, for one, I contested last 4 years for regional level. I contested for youth organizer.
Okay.
Kobe China.
Okay.
However, I Coco drew a no. Like Kwabnasi Kasa.
Oh, for Joe.
Oh, me come to na fe Kwabna. I am re. I am re.
It's when the man go.
Oh. And if directive we so bantemwa. Ebia candidates are more national region constituency. Ebi so anke be change.
Okay, yes.
It was going to change because
scare the person to stay away.
Minisika kra no a mahofama ne ma de e bia na nipa benya mudo no ma boa me makodro me dura ameso ma boa nipa e bia ka dynamics ne besesa onze ne ade ne so Supreme Court for Makadon Beka. Yes, you are so much super. And I know that we have learned persons within the MPP at all levels. The polling station for any people. Sebi. Polling station is the first level. But there are very learned persons at the polling station. You cannot discredit them.
It's true.
And then issue better page. So now you bobo hone ideas be bane be mo cheche interpretation. I'm saying kaish MPP na so. You member of. You member papa.
But they could be me that say
2028 be bo mo from.
But we be call alaji hoda many alaji entwa so free as na me busa alaji say is CPP ready for this ruling here? Supreme Court at the Abbey. Alaji, Mami Musa CPP, we are ready. For this new ruling.
It's a decision of the court. We can't throw it away. But I don't agree with them.
Mami Tio. Okay.
Mami Chawa TV. No, I show for now. TV. You see, there been a homogeneous this decision. First of all, I say, okay, Constitution Article 55(5), talking about the political party. Say, I'm going to me be a or mine Mrano Enko.
Okay.
And I'm for us a delegate system in your mamma, but that's not the case. Go to our Constitution Article 2431. Article 2431 talk about district assembly, and I said, yes,
district assembly.
Chief executives.
Yeah.
Was it chief executive? No. Shall be appointed by the president and be elected by not less than 1/3 or 2/3 of the assembly.
Yes, 2/3. It's a delegate system.
The assembly
yeah.
And the assembly about 800,000. And I said 50,000. And so assemblymen about 8. Electoral is 4 or 5. I'm not going to represent you.
It's true.
But this assembly works with all of us.
It's true.
So this delegate system, even in our system, Parliament is a clear delegate system. But what we say is Parliament
they go and represent us.
They represent us in Parliament. And can law ever pass you know? You know, so you say law in ABCD. But Parliament any one Parliament on say Parliament a representative.
Yes.
They are our members. I'm not know my. So we need to understand some of these things.
Yeah.
Now, so over issue about monitoring that idea. You see, political parties in this country is not being funded by the states. We have a right to associate ourselves. We have a right to establish our party. We have a right to do anything, provided what we are doing is not in contradiction, and I say it doesn't contradict the law.
Yes.
But I think I can just say me pay while I do me a lawyer. I have no maybe finance student. But kakrama hunum to say even delegate system is recognized by our constitution.
Yeah.
So some about to party. Let me party them say in Nigeria to say there's a certain ladder udrua not to abama ebimo. What you say? So the delegate system now. And yes, obi anto abana bio. Or about police station.
Yes.
Police station executive. Police station executive, you know, every card-bearing member of the party vote for police station executive.
Yes.
Okay, every card-bearing member of the party or police station. No.
Police station executive.
Okay.
But there's a small caveat. Aside from you being a card-bearing member, also a registered member at the polling station.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what does that registered member mean?
That is induced.
And
there can be a card-bearing member.
Like me voters ID card shows say I vote at that particular police station.
With the party there.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are two clauses.
Okay.
You're a card-bearing member, but you're a registered voter at that polling station. And so a good standing here dues.
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
What it started this way. I'm a card-bearing member and a registered member at the police station. And I'm talking about me rep in the polling station.
Yes.
The journalists are on organizing meetings. They take this Juma party, no. All the banners in the fan one about me. So the band party Juma at the police station on there.
Yeah.
And also so I mean my ina freedom. Also representing me. So come say be constituency executive.
Yeah.
I don't know if any power in my Juma. Not to Abanama. Because constituency any me Juma directly. Because to a mobile police station, they come to the police station executives before it reaches me. So they be obi our pass obi to about police station executive no one can we hear about party bio obi dan na ya better the process abi bibia and then the rule na police executive and every card bearing member for party vote so good standing no registered here vote at certain point.
Okay.
That's how we a member no you vote at certain point.
Okay.
At the police station level what waba.
Okay.
Why you always say ebe ekoni ma so to mame.
Okay.
Police station executive na akoto ayi constituency executive no encourage on to be.
Yes.
Yeah, and also a constituency.
Yes.
No connection, and that is a constituency in the region.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And a flag bearer, so there will be a
flag bearer and everybody.
Every delegate.
Okay.
Obia will be to play in the party. And yes, sir. Yeah, Tea Party there say Mumba Bonemu Muni influence be
okay.
So such as name Jumana say na Jumaya. The decision of the polling station executive, polling station members, you know, will continue to influence every electorate.
Yeah.
For example, if you police station say you two constituency for police station for you two abu yamamu. Nemu a bad chairmanship for MPP. You cook at a pen. So kono ya catch us say Kotu Abama Obi office onu go come to my age. And Kotu Amano at constituency level. Honestly, you say also I go to me too because we police for me to my
yeah.
To also go to original automatically vote for Coca. So to Mako I mean I'm more at the police station down. I have been fairly represented because they be panel Abba. One series a minimum me Tom Ekoto.
Okay.
The end results on the idea. But so I know what say I don't and yet. Mami yes sir. Remember to no say na open say obi atu because e sikasem neighbor. You are talking about me bribe. But you don't talk about maybe expenditure. It's all amount to one thing, corruption. If some is spending more to win election at a level corruption. How about if party have to raise money, so much money to sponsor say every obianto to about so party according to info. Have the friends say Supreme Court, do they have the database of party members who are paying dues? What influence their decisions? Because have they among the cost of election, so we have a 2B. As you say, MPP in this, I'm a big parties, 3 million membership.
Yes.
No, because about it. What it means is say you better say to the general election. What about security?
You better what every polling station.
Yes. Because police station have about 800
members in there.
Yes. So you also to at every police station. Distribution of papers, security, cars are never call staff.
It's very, very expensive.
Do you consider the party dues are every year a sign? Now I either call to Sabano. If a party need to me and for that bill, what would the party get money? Uncle Skinny for what purpose? Says getting the money, it means in the next election also pay Skinny back. It doesn't know about another corruption. So we are opening another window for people to get corrupt.
Yeah.
Maybe face we should maintain the system. Name a party now or more decision. If the highest decision body is your Congress. If the Congress can also say the party no, You also members you need to escape. You will scar. You say I have sent an MPPA before elections. Me flag bearer. They can go ahead and do it. But what's your party? That means an MPPA in the office. We have about Minister Secretary in the Krano. You have 1,000 members. Meanwhile, the delegate system 999 and number 600. So I say bear 2,000, 3,000 members in Abetoaba. What it means is every police station, every goes to piano. We must conduct election there. Instead of all of us coming at one point to the election. So who will pay for the police station executive and free? And our police station members are free with Abetoaba. Who will pay for staff from Abakoye, easy staff from Abakoye? Who pay for their for distribution of papers? Even in general election, 2 times a year, China, 8 to about say papers and draw. You
Yes.
How do you do that?
That's a from plains area, Hono.
Sometimes you look at the circumstances of your country and then make a law. Mom, you know, as I said, America, man's a law, and they can say, in America, will be $200. I said, American.
The economy.
On introduce now. Yeah, ABR almost system almost automatically.
Yes.
Maybe I started voting in 1986. In 86, I made me call first earlier because I can't order cake. That time I utilized with MPP, the NCP, the MPP. That was the time I can't Ejai Rollins. Ever join Kofo.
Okay.
You call it. But the friend here, you talk. Party t-shirt, your sense and the form they talk. And to one who used to talk cap, a top banners at the shows, and be beer, I did go coming at your tongue. And then you had the mouth this cacao on Sunday washing.
Wow. But still, a month for instance.
Yes, and then. MPP name this in a t-shirt no the mawa no discuss ade aka so nipa wa t-shirt I discuss na wa channel or about go to use.
It's true.
So let's ask ourselves say and how many apart from executive level na movie say o china be a member appointment you be sure say we introduce you ordinary members am nam get your majuma am claim some in MPP no how many of them have month so as me go introduce so your financial officer on go share the data how many people are subscribe to mo say automatic deduction how many people are subscribe. So anybody got us look at them. Who are they? They are office holders of the party. Because if you say one trainer you good standing, next time I want to contest position B. So party never put an appointment, they have for money because one contribute to the party. But other members in there, only voting members who me party the members of the
yeah.
Say no catch MPP and this NCP say, Obi I was here when quota party card now what you do is now members of Uncle Twaba. And then the effect everybody say. We end up voting for people who don't qualify to do their party.
Populist vote.
Yeah. And I know me say just because he's popular.
Party that wants to create some established candidates for a certain purpose. So I happen to follow as much as I'm and it's all for conform tribal bias.
Yeah.
No for I can area like Asantiana or be a can Nina or contest. Maybe MPP and when you become a Akola and I tell you as a so when they obey a position we are boy.
It's true.
Gentlemen, minimum assemblyman be away campaigns ne for no kujo. And this is story me chairman catch me. Me chairman Mr. Sayao. So show me chairman. Papa ye can be a couple 1 month na to ba na sa crew man e ko share sa assemblyman kana candidate no APC. No so okay we. No so ana papa mu no so we na free crew we do kujo vi. Aba se hwe kujo no ye kujo e kujo vi. Esa bo ka so ye kujo na moto abama na dia. Onye kujo vi. And that's Kojovino in the Akan area. He lost the election. But he was a very good guy. Why? Because
decided they will vote for him because they didn't know he was an Ewe.
Yeah. Later on the host says, how can we for sacrifice a deep and more? And it's happened everywhere. You can't go to northern sector in this country.
It's true.
And go contest certain position and win. One time he because a chancellor. So when you open this thing, you may end up now. Friends say nepotism near corner.
It's true.
Necessary election over corner. Akan area. All the executive MPP will be Akan.
Yes.
Northern areas. All the executive, even our parliamentarians will be like that.
It's true.
But the parliament will not be fair.
It's true.
And sometimes your Supreme Court, you move from us to form Kakra. No, I'm circumstance a woman. No, make a law. In fact, when they take this case to court, me one of the guys I was against it because me issue president to be okay. Kofi Adams issue. One of the guys was suspended in NDC. Or court, the same court say, or person within state. The decision to suspend you was the party decision.
Yeah.
So go and pass through the party
system. Yes.
System. So you to you, then you come to us. You don't be maybe because you question the leadership of CPP.
Yeah.
You know, CPP leadership, it was elected by Congress. Go back to Congress and then let them do it.
Yeah.
If you finally with your president, okay, this man, Afoko.
Yeah.
When the people took Afoko say, "Yanko, you in free war." judges they be meeting me in Congress to Abamano. What I can do is a suspend.
Yeah.
Because it's a mess suspended.
Yes.
Till send the time on the vessel. But some influence chairman a day. Congress decision.
Yes.
So I don't know when all of a sudden they say the Supreme Court see the Congress decision. I don't hear. I'm not using the beam.
No, but that is
I like that. I like that.
Also, a training kind ruling for what it is.
But
what I've seen so far, it was specific. But I was talking about
parliamentary and presidential. I know what you're
parliamentary, presidential already. No, we MPP for you to presidential.
Each cabinet member.
Each delegate in MPP to be.
But that's
what I'm saying.
The court is expanding it.
Yes. Yeah, amplifier. It comes with its own demerits.
Yes.
And I know Alhaji Zwaki can.
Yes. Whether parliamentary or presidential, the end results will be the same. It will be the same. Can MPP come parliamentary election, any presidential election, come back to Samia. Come back you will be palms are quite here. Oh boy. But it's the decision of the masses. Your crofo what jam from the mass or the nano. Who say they may catch them for say even assemblymen, most of them are won by area boys. And you have people. Area boys. And Manu Penasam not necessarily because
but not you're a competent person here.
Maybe a retired teacher be former police Papa the 3 months they go to then he disqualified the I'm to man. So my opinion because in democracy in that strong, that well understood, like the elites. And I say,
the elite societies, the elite economies.
So jump could do that level now. Let's build it kakra. And now so I say, I'm a platform being able to discuss it.
Yes.
It's true. And not sure even Crofo minimum be brain this people now we say na so say me really lock kakra. Me say people are say degree in policy na form. Look at MPhil a PhD.
Yes.
We say democracy no e go kakra.
Yeah.
There will be a time even police even ordinary card bearer member in the way.
Yeah.
By now there obi I'm telling you in NDC MPP CBP who say the party ideology he doesn't know. When him say you won't fear no me MPP for.
Yes.
You know MPP. You know feel me NDC for. So what MPP stands for, he doesn't know.
It's true. You are right.
And there's almost such person influence. On the more NDC who leads the party now. What you say? Why could chaff be bro?
It's true.
But by to say to me, me no be am go say time am to around say papa no fe. Papa no fe ba me go to mama why.
And you man Ghana for this one to abaye. And you man get view.
Crofo be bo na pa bo akola pra no kwa no fe say. Crofo ya chena bo no, ma me ka say akola no fe. And it happens. People have certain feelings. How the man attaches interest.
Ghana for was our sympathy.
And you know, interest in politics is paramount. Paramount. People have will be interested in politics. Or catch yourself with internet about. You'll be shocked.
Yes.
So don't underestimate people. If you say ruling there, me, in my opinion, I'm more political parties. Financially, administratively, and even politically, and more because at the end of the day, no. These grassroots guys are they knew less about the politics, and now they will be determined what
decided,
And I'm why. Somebody should go for appeal.
There's another contest be a man for be argue say bit my babe and they are babe Rupal law no be. So Rupal so moko pass say ekoye ye train finances say be a mra we so no e bit be do a certain point. Na ebia and so be Rupa man be net da hona
article I forgot in the constitution. I just a court cannot pass a judgment or something it cannot enforce it.
Okay.
Or court me can say o say meja mere constitution am worry. Because to enforce one way court.
Okay.
Okay. And if court is going to pass a law say yeah they can say this government.
This is a party saying because and come on dig na say the cost involved.
Me can cost kitwa.
The cost involved in Yasam Kitwa.
Constitution election MPP, I was easy for the what you say. Now I say, oh, you know.
Now ballot paper cries.
I'm not okay to
printed ballot paper.
Don't forget 11 portfolios.
Yes.
Over 1,600 delegates. How many leaflets are you printing per each area?
Over 3 million delegates.
Delegates.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all.
But that for me, so more jogging near is exercise. Even some more call police station now more. Akopep men na mama by boa or money adedo. So kono say yaw. That's how they know say in the tenam say you pay for each officer. Also you call see officers in the bed 10. I'm say kase mo pe 2 and 3 bi oko no say say na tiram say no kase ya na free o say black no kase no anu no
inside the thing maybe say the Supreme Court should have considered most of these issues I'm raising here. Now we show democracy here and sign a map as this law. Okay. Yes, idea. I'm for you.
That's it. Alaji, but me starting come on is doom so back and no unya light.
And no, my lights go off around 10. And my name say now.
And no power free within time and now free.
Me free by 6 a.m. Till 7 go do PFM in the morning. If I find me name can find an light you know. If I me do central market light you know. So later me free central market light in the buy. Later me release a Greek I release I'm your fault now that. I want to believe say I'm your fault because say come like nationwide side and shall get doom so. But there's one thing coming. Amaka say I'm be so on balance no.
Yeah.
I'm a lean for shelter and be but some son I be take 4 months to finish it.
Yeah.
And to endure some shortage of power.
Yes.
But that communication is bogus. Bogus in the sense that electricity ensure utuma bakotu bula. And this me juma no kasa me India. What do you mean? And me be juma na do man na matrasi.
Yes.
Give me timetable. Nemu say okay, me I'm going to endure. But maybe I ne o me light.
Yes.
Me like 2 hours, o me like 4 hours.
Yes.
So na me nim so hwe obi that guy na o contest for Nigeria ADC leader
na. Yeah.
Nigeria you can get Peter Obi.
Yeah.
O say oba Nigeria ehia by here by 13,000 megawatts of power.
Yes.
But Nigeria is using currently more by 4,300 megawatts. In fact, you're generating more power than Nigeria.
Yes.
So Nigeria you can get 24-hour power. Not even 12 hours constant power in Nigeria. But also no ba want to me and providing that power when here by 10,000 to provide within 4 years.
Yes.
But what you do is say Obama Nigerian timetable I won't say some more worry and I'm more Lagos from the hour of 1 in the morning to by 10 and in the day no more light and go off.
Okay.
I will do it in that time.
Okay.
They say they are from that time some issue generator my issue. I don't know better live in Nigeria than say what one I saw what one I do. So if there's challenge coming the best thing they should do is to give us timetable
and communicate accordingly.
And communicate accordingly. Then we say, oh, and then be a me like me, Baba knows and a family like my two storm. Then I'm mad. So I could deep our power and my body and when some men lights in the cost. Now I'm afraid of customers never pay you. But you see, and there's one thing and this you should understand. Mama and say they are two or maybe they have become synonymous of them so. So I'm going to like challenge in the yard also. Tell me they should also be careful. It's a government.
Yeah.
Because some of them people catch them say I'm bad do something bad.
Yeah.
I'm going buy and I'm say I'm person install these power plants.
Yes, and transformers.
And look the one even though you say I'm install that for YouTube. It's almost about and maybe you see one every cable. And so go ask them. I'm here careful. Especially when I happy with that central region is or more position stronghold. And you're good man because vote on me and central region the last election. You should either maintain it or get more.
About 36%. 33.
They should either maintain it or get better. But somebody say kind of disappointment and yeah, so those so as I know now am I. But they may catch on some person kind of for Mudia. My light stable constantly by 6 months. Now you say I'm part of but so I say maybe light to me how to affect a central region and share a good sign for them. I'm going to tell my capitation on NHIS.
Yeah.
Ghana for blame on pa. And you careful. Me advise me mind this for say if they have anything to try, it shouldn't be a shelter agent.
Yeah.
I'm going home. And just say training win home and send up match. And so we be a yen fear or would you be complaining. But when opposition the OT their woman weapon. So Mr. The way a man so energy sector issue banner say I know a shelter agent large. But the way a manner so that
almost handle
it's true. Politically they should find a way of handling some of these things. It's not something that's going to help them.
Amama Emra Honomo is doing so back. Emra meaning Sena Wukumasia. I didn't quite it was across the country. But we heard social media and so that feda among first do you have lights? We were Gabi ba production team say
you see, you cannot create a gun for Ayana and Pesa ye betia say.
I didn't hear. At the end
of the say, at the end of the doom so. say timetable by then officially I can say dum so aba. So that is what strategically or politically NDC is trying to avoid. But the truth is they are faced with huge challenges in the energy sector.
Huge challenge.
Yes, let me tell you one thing. You know, Akosombo to me failure do stay me a BM so no
Yeah.
So power generation is not exactly the problem we have with our power system in Ghana.
You see, we've moved beyond generational capacity.
Rather distribution. Let me explain. It's like traffic signalization. Once I thought I would do junction, 4 junction, this one, be a person called traffic. One control with EV MTTD and as a traffic lighter. We call Kakana, we are Bakaka. Yeah. If you know your word, you never see a peony of Fado way more. So they be a large decay. Number by now, so now simple. Yeah. You know, could Jana and no honor better than a P.
Will be stampede.
So the engineering element, and this is purely technical, it's not even politics. It's the engineering standpoint that they've not figured out. You see, pylons are for the next 10 years, or 30 years in Keka. These things have been in existence, not today, not yesterday, and it will be there tomorrow. Busaonse equipment at Boache Jakufa or the corrective Dumso during the era of President Akufo-Addo. And how is it possible? Said now we are faced with Dumso in this kind of way, Yehuni. And they don't also announce it.
So now Gabi as a Gabi.
I'm a home over here. So the point is a purely technical viewpoint. But unfortunately for our brothers in the NDC, they've not figured that out.
And I can't need no.
Because I can't understand.
And yes, our technical guys now no more during MPP time and your money.
So then what explains how we are still faced with Dumso now? I just want to understand you. And pylons, and maintenance, and a way.
Well, statement
if you are planning to do a maintenance on something, what is the structure you have in place to do your maintenance? For all industrial areas, where Dumkania for maybe 6 days. How do you run the economy on such a system? What has a funny saying? You pay your electricity bills.
Oh yeah.
Because sponsors and so to normal basho.
Yes.
And it also bridges our gap now. How do you meet the requirements of your sponsors? It is a purely technical viewpoint. No more consultancy. However, my point is very simple. Dumso Abba. But person be jiatum say Dumso Abba. Because timetable any hunting, they don't want to call it Dumso. But you and I know say process pro for Abba.
Kanya ne jina swa enra na se.
Mo. Omu wini yen. Omu ba ben mo ne keka wade be ne mo. You realize at a point.
Yeah.
Yes, it was there.
Yeah.
And then as omu ike ya correct kakra na say ha hwan mo. But papa. And this is for Ghana for. We've learned our better lessons.
Mate.
Na Gabi, meninu ya yesa ko be kwai.
Mami muzano.
Me akọ kan okra chere be kwai for.
Mami muza Gabi.
Mo dum so asa be to Ghana for so Gabi, man nya de.
Gabi akwa ba.
Yeah.
The me offer say for the busia for ho ye.
Oh, trading for kwame na mother room offer so mo ye pa.
Yeah, there right there.
For na holidays.
Oh, do go for na ba ho.
Mo say me dey come in na me say me dey oba.
Okay.
Me dey car na banjem e say me say na dey akoma na me ma ye me taxi ni ho adwuma. O say na me dey go come.
Yes.
Go all the 47 constituencies.
Na grounds no yes.
Oh, say weekend me ni nu akuma Mahmoud Kabori.
Yeah, me who send na Mahmoud or town a weekend.
Ah, we dey video na boy say me jani. Na share media monitors na. So mo kan say this is the perfect pair.
Yes. When you correct pair, no. Where the 4 and 5 and I say 6 and 8.
Bro, a baby na baby.
Any mum.
I mean to make some bench.
Any mum.
Move for a shaky renew ya. Communication officer.
Nano Obeka Gabi sa Gloria. Debbie. Nano be a selection be has a creative problem on social media no so much.
Let me obey the selection.
Maybe I'm a creative problem.
Creative
problem. I said up me won't to me. I don't go want to mass. I got be I want to be some eat him now. Yes, a movie near the more for. Minia, Lumizo be ama, America.
Aditina modum Kanian. Aditia.
Yano Mwanya, no, the Uncle Abremia, group ya na so we were down for him from Namuhuna, Gobinia like a word on 9, Egum. A mamma one in a mamma can Kaya, we are what me about Wachaja could the pornography studio. And I don't go for a pamon. Wachaja go boarding. None of for a pamon say, okay, none of that not be cried with me. Fem, our permanent free number me of Wachaja. Say contract or their brain near science or misleading me.
That's what or resign more. Pamon.
Was he was misled, rather than do a pump.
Sir,
the boy will grab it. And think I won't. And another word I am wounded in the near traffic. So I'm making us. And you're going to do the news of your mind. Say, what can the same answer? What can all for this background? I can't tell you. More for this background. And also get technical. You could find kind of sound just a production way. No more transmissions.
Yes.
If there's a disturbance, and me, but no way is needed. But
Alaji Kasim said the last time, oh my, who said, oh, be a quack over where. And she has sent a premier Google. Mrs. How many tea and I can hear them. Yes, yes.
Minity and nice, can you and I may out my barn up.
Yeah,
I never grab a once I do.
Oh, okay.
Then before I even moved to the moon was that, see, be a moon equal, moon baby answer. Eddie can was here the cocaine, so for the dog. So for
Reverend John in Team for Joe.
Cocaine, I know what that baby, and I only do so by and I feel you almost see you fool. Yes, Uncle Sir, now you're good, and I've no talk and we'll take cocoa. By quiet. Obi omo bekwaya afurukuru no ko manso no masa twamuko do tobri no masa asan wachi ala basa wura safukuru meze bere ne ne science I mass bere no mo nso bi ndi omo so hana je nso ndi ni abene technical MPP ndi obodi a obi abofo sese kura wo kasa na wa mampa chomba chwa no so wa quotation no so na Ghana for ahise mu amoye ne na to ntwa ediminia de de yekos for asre say go for chechemu say technicalism na ede ebe ka nia na abejian na say you dum the first na ku for time ani o wini ba wo crazy ani adum no hamata na onyan bi na ede aba into the disturbance na ba o ma rectify me ede eko wo story you na preliminary story and one story ni na ajaku kan ya dum na so dum so na be kana be say o ga say dum so aba say de o be yema time table say na poka so bi o fan time table so kan was will be on great time table.
I know you see some amount for a Jane and see.
Also, be on great table. None of the say, Cassa. Na boy, I can't even do a kind of a chicken woman. Okay, quite young as I can. You know,
and the guy may be so a maintenance ECG for by and on the time to be by no family. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to bound it. Can you go to maybe? I don't know position. And then this is why I'm and I send this. It's meaning young to was there. I'm one day, can you be done now? You're doing that, they're not working. I have software video. You're doing that, because made them one over a bomb pine. If you're and right, you would do give any sorry or more years of you can hear you're doing that. It's for 2 years. Men of us here different do her by. When you have going to do Canada. You're doing, we're going to know that. To one I get to we wouldn't want with a man over there.
Over, I know.
Who be that?
Who be that? It's a Canadian Duma, I just I don't know where you're at.
So I know what then you do. I don't know the bed away. A Bontian, I want to give me as I say, and more good that see my entity across what pass, a better mood at Asama.
And more good that say him.
I ended to me and across what passing the better mood at Asama.
It was a Bontian and a day. And yeah, Bontian
argument. Yeah, that was then asked for better at Yam. Don't mamma on one channel, they are told me at see what I was wrong. No, maybe I come maybe the media want and Gabi. If you want to grant a buffet now with the
so and the Supreme Court the ruling biaba. Say mo delegate semna ya na mo ye no a mo de toto aba a erunti mo ko bo sika no na mo be che de ama delegates ni ato ama mo no Supreme Court in Jam, Yamamu afe, Monyamun Tutie. But it be so say, a bassa bemamo patono, a cabem, Nasakano, why ne bit ya the amamo political parties, no. That be sad, we are Supreme Court can only my agony.
What was that politics? Me, Godfather, we were God brothers.
Who need Godfather? Who are they?
God brothers.
It be no why.
Lawyer Bass no reading. And as I make him
Mahmoud Kabori, okay.
Now, Lawyer Bass no reading yet. Your phone wound in your book on course one jam. Because there be a bab and mention.
It ain't catch you.
Okay. I should be a Sunday, we be our friend. Okay. Review of the Santa Regional Communication.
Okay.
Placement and we are can you baby will be uncle.
We uncle. Oh, okay. Still, or yes, you when you know, yes, you may. Hey, any abbas, or yeah, there.
There's a film. I have a hello, me do feel 12.
And then,
and go on, me poor little 10. Men driving moving about 12 years.
Yeah.
Like a bass, you're not making
a bass, no.
What's the one out there, but I mean, ruling.
A one ruling.
The Brazil.
Who ruling?
Victory for the Brazil.
I didn't hear.
2020 was a man. Are you Minia?
Alaji. Ade.
Me far form of a quiet. As me Niska.
Oh, far form will be quiet.
Shall I go parliamentary candidate?
For NDC will be quiet.
Many pogas, young boy, crazy were free. No one is kind of form. And at the end, better. Some was some was over pointed there. Obey to make a man this. And all pointed many a child of point. No child of P4. Quadas, primary P4. After you was I was winning a woman also. On the weapon, I said, I'm a campaign man. And to a call be a campaign.
Some of us want perform.
Me campaign.
Sadia no be you be quiet.
Me campaign. Me and class and Alaska so one more. The video no. Me na because I was head that the uncle because what having the one of my life. If you as for you about the money position. Me try video to come on. Ya yin sika. What you about come work be any. Muhammad 40 cities okay near to last election.
Yes.
40 even doors in 2020. The one now being a nigga. And if you got this 70 TV, no one jump the ground and what property. Not a mechanism. Then we say we can be ura. Yaba we man can be here can be. Say you call regular deputy communication.
Okay, sir. Mobile two more regional elections in November, me boy. It is take effect by November.
I mean, you can beg another material. We are not making a can do and come in and get behind a corner. When we someone was on the was Gabby doing this car, because Gabby has 2 years around and I'm so way.
And your matiti, you want to because I call with the Oyepo and so Niska.
When I about the primaries. Make a Benjamin Berry new will take and go for any man, you never would be against him. And no business, I don't see minimum. Or you're strategic because no national organizer, no Baba quite. Who room was a more damn year, catch it, you got to find brown. No, you telling and I'm not to find. Everybody you at once one. And one more answer why.
Yeah.
And we don't always say we're open. TV open. And the one who said party for Batman brand and yet you more conquer my name. Every Miss Oka quiet. So can see what Pialas mention.
Yeah.
When you are around for the
Yes.
See what Pias, see what you always cut. Send not many around for one who grass no fun. Yet you see around for TV. A chair 4,000. No for the chair 3,000. No one was worried. No fun.
COP Alex Mensa. Allegedly, or check 3,000.
Allegedly. But even the own a bomb of Conwa.
Ni hu TV ni nezo asito on the ma omo no. Eno so na mi ni ho.
It's been Baba Jama was on the quite. You really na mo fare. So that make us. It when you bioma, e mes kana yan getenge. It's kana yan getwa.
E be the 40 and 20.
40-20 nti wojia. Na fe wo hwe nipa. Once one to one ma we nipa bet ma yan wa yan what from man. So that make us. It's your best ruling. No,
but na amoso so ka bibi say ye biemu sa electoral commission for adwumayefo a ebeba beto aba no mo parties mo na mo betua o aposifo ebeba behwe so mo na mo betua na mo se ska na mo de beje
ye miemu nyina so mbara ombo
ba we de eba sa amato no polling station bia o
to ne sa ye biemu ayato ye betua ye to na area no are so na make na ena no kura ze congestion ye go sheshe mu na ebete so ende bia be kwaya se ben na se police station ni ato we are me be na be me go dey get person edu be make the whole Ghana and you down say MC you guys say the whole be kwanta kan me MC
oh yes na
come see ke be mu say be kwai and this abebe and this ni be be agina ne antoba MPP fu obi atubia become far from na obi anyina but mo yo ni mo bia e tua ha e be to the sense that if you grudge me for say we discover na ko hu ya me de menya so na make na eh we some do say this say gabi di o tangalam say vo da is galam say vo me support come be yam si na me galam say ni bia say mo so na make na in the salad na ko ya in this case come man o say mo di no refi Asante Achem North.
Asante Achem North dey see o.
Na South America. I catch na actually na o my.
Catch. Asante Achem North me boa. Agogo Asante Achem Agogo North. Yes. Ohene Kwame Frimpong.
Officially dey be na meka na ya za na rafu ko en loyo. Me no mu na wura fi ntia ma wura fi na wa bondi kakra.
O se be.
Ya ni ko yoko no, e bi fo nyina yi ni man. Me na me ko me ni ai Georgia o ai
o dwabe
no e ko radio ni e kasa so face ben so over asana lawyer Raf e ko en lawyer no bia jana chidi enti we no so
NSS
o je face
NSS o hene Kwame Frimpong okay KO Frimpong okay Frimpong yeah
enti say we
but you say there Gabi baby a wakodi there kwasi broni America ho there ba
so bone ma no pompa ya ma
sa okay baby a wadron there wadu brumo na sa scamming for isu no ono so be boa no ho ano na obetua ma omo no mato ama no aha
o ya nyanzafo bebre be wo ma anya delegate woni se bi okoma na ahye da obi da prante do kasa ya ntuane atoma
oh yeah
woni se ye ni MPP ni ndisi ye so was we controversial
yeah
me dey am kam se tie ntia ngofo ma me ma wu nyina ne se me hu na meka na me ye pure traditional me ni atro o ya ensuo ni ye gare ma hu nti panyin ko ma me wo be hu ni ntwom wo tu so na meka na me se ye wo mpanifo mo ba ma ye audios be brasane se dia mo
mo mfiu
me se de ma se de wo ye na meka
o ka no kura kire no
me ka go ye se ni ya tie se ni no hwani yo na dachi ya chiwa
na ya o mo responde
so
de o kai na anya ne de
me ma na nya o de ma kan wi o pa enko be de ya dachi won se mba ni e ba fi de so na me ya ma bo
se na me ka kire
o mo o mo di me no se ma me mi aso na de atale microphone
a o de ba me ya me mo o mo
so ka no kura sa je me do e ba ye obi akoma so ade what is obetimi ko parliament then dey so bobo ni sika no ogu wa
yes no dey change the next yes
we ongoje we kan nyina abona pile
yeah
owi adu election time no ono afeni pa gwa bi wudi nsia no dey amount wudi nsia no
it's true
sa ada no kai ko kan ni wuntumi aba
a stadium ha
yane mo fe mo battle yane ufri yane so ba e mfifre ni so ga pa ho ba we ko bra ni fri yane so ba no afri ko so no asiri hey e di ndra alaje de ni ase ya wa bi suwa ko yi sika fri ma no me ho ba bato yane mu and this is kiss can don the million every china ba ho from youthful exuberance no so pay you tey we dey ko bi a woni mo tie di agro ka ba ifo de hanka otere kwakwa
oh yeah
no china me mo krenye policy no ba ya oh yes
o man fi no
this guy don't all the china was not dress ni how ne won from on the business but when you go brand what policy can go be kuro ko you get am say for can be twogu ya to man me dey e ya me de pa na e be bo say o mu hye mu kina na part once end this for try be pen your tribe
I said we get your MPP for be rewrem
let me say and say no say people be rewrem some be never rewrem do we for to man do we for 20 remember
yeah
okay we never say ya ni to aba me ni ko be gina na we kwa me to man
yeah yeah
but when you upon me
on the 20
edru be be kwa na me pay me see no say MPP for kwa panasa me say any need for am say no cross me catch me the month say you opposition there be any diata your position there no just say jam to aben
yeah
your position is say o man
it's true
you can do constructive criticism no to na mama na me there judgment na ba no nya internal be bring down say ayikura nka region there but we
omo fa ni nyina
obi ada asante region nyina to
okay mate
nge be share stadium na asante man nyina boom minu asante mo nyina asa line eba to ge rese de joba so wo be bi doko
oh yeah
and you pop na wo po be
what is your darling boy
e ko yen say de bi ni packet wo bi obi ko pesca no de mango fo no kanche no no me no yai na ya to aba man because de bi ahia wo de hwe a crop of form with the parliament ayibia ya yi omo obi contribution on the floor
any moment piece ni bi o ntwe
yi obi carry no edu de hwe iti mensa mo any so carry mari pa na na wo obi is to come
adi so say see a trotro ama wo na wo ready
what from what
chibro fu nyina interesting it's true
many was baby so we are
oh yes America
so be first almost was ka wo che awo ya wo che we na masse only masse
what's in why
masse nyanza fo be defend you to me o jai
lawyer and appear could be
no so na me penny free do me abro
yeah o catch me
and the masse na akonta che bo wo ya yi na masse
what's your nyesika nche
no dem pina wadi no hwenne na bra bo nyina o kaso ye bia this one mo through so do me kana every do be mo say abro chefo na won do me ni na so na so ni say na okoye me nia we ni ma nyenye nyina ede na o fanya adwuma
mate
na ayidu ayina presidential na ye miem
mate gabi
parliament ye miem assembly ba ayina MC dey no me to ba no man man
na no so ye miem na bi tobo
ale
na Owia no minu abi no mo Owia ko ba se be hadwe ye biema ma da su papa di o
na say ayi ko assembly meeting na me get president me manager u metu o mo say na magazine metu na obi e mama ho no be agenda say glebu fo akuf na da gwa akuf ado won do tuma mu ba mu o ma abro e di video aba be kwa ye 5 billion na kan wa ye 5 billion e kwan for penny ede yetwa ye me drip coordinator mo no gabi dia me say me je controversy me hu die ewo na me di argument o mo ba ye hu ndewi a bi mu for question time mu so mo question na ye planning officer asole de one sheet ye ni copy enye hwe o bungu tani na wi o sisi kanasa
ti yapon obi answer ko
no ma page me say president member na me say I say yes we shall invite the MC to go and give one code no the master
wa makwa ma obi abuza kwese
na me say metu apa so dey dey one dey say go na MPP first vice chairman o be say before those ntimi ntimi
apa so tu me da say therefore Gabriel say do na Montie nka no ye interesting to watch and listen to or be in same name e de amaye mami mbusa sa asemu yi alaji sa komo wi so mami starting fanfi wo untumi any akonta mine na asem no say the lawyers formally meaning say ya grace be mayen appeal a year omode akọ court of appeal no the better screen so the amaya the lawyers formally oma file case no e oma raise 20 yes grounds omode seek for appeal e de amache ma won't me akonta mine na that screen so no it e kasa issue we NPP regional elections eba so no abom who is your pick why they need untumi ade e wa Ashanti region any untumi case
I mean go into untumi case
okay
with the untumi case I am the sense say the mark file appeal because when the judgment came out not the response of the party as well as the party members especially party leadership it wasn't something encouraging because all case na kasana from the beginning of the case to the end the issue is about Minerals and Mining Act 206 at 703 and that's amended Act 219 at 995 section 14 and honor 14.1 and honor assembly now was said emrana se huntimi emfa asase bi and transfer from mobi so won koye hu agudi ejuma abra one year approval from France the minister
Lands and Natural Resources Ministry
and it is a ministry na the so amawa okay why the body now punishment can in 5 years to 10 years and Akufo-Addo abai 219 by amendment do fa minimum of 15 years to maximum of 25 it's a OT judgment in the Quran Mamina Hama or so many things say was I usually be afraid of circumstantial evidence say and them say transaction in 9 was done undocumented indeed or share for no a similar corona tibiana and a similar cocodruno of he said see the echo because one the woman was convinced say and here no question owns me can say a branch and I and uncle reclamation by planting a coconut and kwa the that's what coconut now or the scanner chenica but she's convinced say assassin baby I can now want to me and your mining was on a whole woman or say guy and mining no for proceeding and for reclamation, no balance. She's convinced that. Especially when the guy was caught with golds. How did you say, your honor too gold? They told me, ultimately, the guy no man excavators back over 29. Excavators, you know. And yet 29 now, and to make reclamation. Excavator, reclamation, by the bay. And why now, no, my say, oh, she's covered too. My man making comments already this statement, and I say, that a contaminant has no board.
Any board of directors.
When the layer per se or distance a contaminant from a wound to me using a company law. I'm not gonna say the company has no law and no board. Be and he's doing it orally, undocumented, and any habit. Never be aware, no. On one day, no quiet. On Jonathan Funkon Island, and the board or there. Because a board decision that take his I'm going transfer that now to you to me. But board didn't want to me like a now at the tail end of the judgment, okay, any lawyer take over attach ya. I say, Mammy, I've in mind to a Land Entitlement Act, Act 1030. Say, you got a transfer of land unless we on documents, a lease of documents. A document of lease say I do way there. Officially my transfer the amount mercy. And say I got what transfer land amount. But what do I know can there? You can say why transfer land. And the sad interpretation of compensation could seek from Supreme Court. Sorry. My mother say she's convinced say there's no ambiguity with the law. Because okay, during the adjudication case, you know, Supreme Court by verdict we say they are being inundated with cases in court here. Supreme Court intervention. What Supreme Court does, we say, Supreme Court interpreted law when there's a clear ambiguity. Say law no, ababa affair no, intersena affair no. We see, abia, you can say, Jina Hono, so Chiang, so Jina Pinting, and what does that mean? Of course, like I say, under these circumstances, Jina Hono means say, and I mean say. But when a bus clear say, a boy, Bema, any Bema, you can say, oh, the Bema or no phone say. Bema who so Bema no for so they be Bema. I don't do fan ko so say me between say Bema no sanction to say can me fit and constitution no because we be any source ano a trace omission na ka say na so law no yen so amasunti do be see na no judge ka say she's not convinced say I didn't attach a raise you know or grounds into or too good in the judgment. Now the time because I'm not comfortable with their actions after the judgment and they say they came up and be doing this tangent running on trivialities and you could cry for you mean and you could cry for abanga and I was asking myself say okay so actually be you go for abanga I mean the umko court and won't be onka sell law for 20 years
then I'm more to get him out.
You mean there want to be deserve to be in 20 years but you mean the end there
he doesn't
do the battle like you don't fight your case like that so if you say go and look at the judgment and then punch holes in it and go for appeal.
It's true.
And thank God on my side. Now Adibako Amuya means M1BP say that issue about don't even compare your mama chow. You talk about your mama chow, not seeking for clemency. If you don't compare your mama chow,
almost he did it. He formally
and I'm telling you
did that by
you should have done behind the scene.
Apologizing to the president and the first lady.
Okay. You know, president man clemency no pia bontia. President be that was by our body for chami publicly. That one
maybe I can no muma ba
bontia. But so in the public here, it amounts to corruption. Say your mama can say, "Mama want to me clemency." Me feel say your mama is corrupt because you are part of chanting or man clemency.
Oh really?
Or that wouldn't man clemency. So did that attempt and then that attempt.
Maybe on health grounds.
And then because should have done it behind the scene. The other case has no more to me. Perifor Monica, where dear, more perifor we have access to your mama. Your mama, what I learned about him, President Mama. When you be difficult in communication or a difficult person. So we are a very free, open guy. So Mumu have access to him. To move behind the scene, it's wrong. When you have my body. Maybe I could do clemency is part of the act. I'm say 72. I think 72 when I talk about clemency. The president was supposed to do so. And the president the power chop. When I'm so why you born into a say power chop say for the born in the chain and son of a say this can be done behind the scene. There are elders of this country. Before the country, Amokasa, His Excellency President Jomama will listen to them.
Yes.
But the Moko publicly and the Jomama has happened. And then we say in the crowd, Padre say, why aren't you say Jomama Krasuaji by a chopana? And so what? What they are doing, they are setting a very bad precedent. If tomorrow, Montie is giving clemency, maybe so or Pajomama Chontina, a man clemency. Or chances some means be the prisoner. Most your mama better than your mama pacho. Maybe why would if I check the money clemency? Then it become absurd.
It's true.
So if you say the more approach on that thing should have been done behind the scene. I don't know how Papa say. I'm more want to me. Some of our utterance are more, and more to me in this case. But now the first I will put in is I'm more challenging the decision of the conviction. So the grounds of conviction are circumstantial evidence.
Yeah.
Mammy doesn't have enough circumstantial evidence to do.
Yeah, to back.
But all the mammy judgment. It is some of the things I want to be kind. And then mammy grounds to do all these things. Because look, me I'm to you. So me a judge. Me look at so many things. To me, and the continue to radio so can say. No or yet farm and be. Our for Crowley say ejura.
Yes.
It's about 100,000 acres.
Yeah. In Suta ejura side ho.
Na oye pa na obo na home dey. In so toy no. Meaning so no one's on the toy there. Ebe wash e broni na.
O say say broni na.
It's no comment mercy. In so they can do anything. It doesn't matter the size of the land.
Yes.
That means planting during rainy season and be planting air risky. Until who will in his right sense of mind because me mom dey we koye a friend say a friend no reclamation. Never plant kube. Kube be take about 4 years minimum. And say na yini. Na ma ton atimeka. Who will do that investment? So my minister say side decision of kube afterthought. So what in judgment?
Yes.
I say in any part of that
agreement. Na wadwene ho.
I just say obey you we.
Yeah.
But the attorney said they are branching of or a plea bargain in air no kumukano. And I mean Thomas say own to her. Emphasis can be and because I know they are viable, plausible. So when you see what they say, to do that Kubetin is implausible.
Yeah.
When it means a year idea will be no right, nobody.
Are they be take 4 years?
4 years, so good you 4 years. Yes, sir. And your community now be few. When I feel be from grounds, then so it will be too correct to me say.
It be said.
So me them because to me, and yeah, be my brother. When I see him, we are fine. I hope and pray about. Say clemency, will say them. But if clemency is what MPP want, and you're underground, we don't need to hear it. If for more cases, they should fight or make kind of. Maybe I say, when they are before this appeal, we say when they are going for the appeal, among targeted 2 places, conviction and the sentencing.
Okay.
Because there are 2 differences. Conviction is whereby judgment in the sentencing is whereby I can be a sentence in it also. Mama example, so I follow a grada issue. Tell me the lawyer could appeal. Lawyer like I said the conviction is the only problem. But you say a grada the ayaboni. And take the conviction is alright. Name the sentencing being a first time offender and also. Also judge and say on to some man. And judge can say, oh, then we use the minimum. Coincidentally minimum near 1 year for a crime.
Okay.
It is why 1 year there any. I'm 1 year. That time so why 8 months.
We all try 8 months.
It's like 1 month no film. Yes, a judge call lawyer no call be gidi. We used to technicalities. To be so mo go they should go for the convention and the sentencing.
Okay.
Yeah, me I don't know but I'm go for sentencing kwa there. The minimum the court can do for them
is 15 years. Yeah. Mate. Mame Emra aye amohon. Mame ntio.
Yo,
the alaji di amamuni.
Chairman Bernard Entry Boesiapo. The current Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP. 2-term constituency chairman.
I'm on patio pay your mic and a kakra cost from me. Good.
2-term constituency chairman for Bosomchi constituency. And a 3-term constituency regional chairman. Baby Odebia Yachiano. Na you're wishing well. Chairman, baby, I will be also shedding. Nenya Arishemu. A year party for your Jinamum. Na ye beka once a month so amount. First of all, what was it? 3 times.
3 times.
3 times. Was on 2 times. So first of all, the conviction Abba with regards to Chairman Wontumi in relation to a mining. My question I always ask me say, can you give what you don't have?
Can you give what you don't have?
Yes.
Sesay.
Nana oti hoy was a kobi mami nsuo. Mini nsuo ameti mama nsuo.
Ebi ana mo so nsuo.
Ebi so ana meni bi.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Okay, yeah.
Good. If there's a conjecture, now I'm choosing my words very carefully, from the High Court judge, how they
Justice Audrey Kokovite.
Justice Audrey Kokovite, good. How they issue ne buy. You see, is it regards to Akonta mining or is regards to Bernard and Chibuesiako? First of all, who gave the consent to Henry Ogum to go and do whatever that is said has been done? If it is Bernard and Chibuesiako, what becomes of Akonta mining? And if it is Akonta mining as well, why convict Bernard and Chibuesiako? That's the first question. And in any case, what's the media amount? What's the one farmer me? And I will say me they say in a mouth, and I'm saying me fast say in a mouth. This is circumstantial on your word against my word.
Yes.
What evidential proof can we state to whatever that has happened? You see, beyond reasonable doubt doesn't also mean beyond all doubt. However, in the court, you had the evidence, Nekasa.
You're correct.
And the proof to me is that indeed, me the idea now myself acquire reclamation. My farm myself acquire reclamation. Will say according to the inference of what I'm picking, this is where I'm getting it at the angle of what you brought me. I think it is not enough to warrant a conviction, and that is how come we are at the appeals court.
Okay,
I appeal the decision because I cannot give you what I do not have. And if it's your word against mine, why do any engine? Especially when you buy a police for one or better. Oma no more year mining on the whole.
Henry Ogum
nene call for good. Nyabuto bajo. Henry Ogum nene call for na ebechi. They were subject to the case. Then the Attorney General decides to flip it around and make them rather prosecuting witness 1, prosecuting witness 2, which is in the judgment. Now, whenever it is a circumstantial evidence, there should be plausible deniability or otherwise. And it should be stated clear, beyond reasonable doubt, as stated in law. You see, all these things, me, I'm a lawyer, from my layman point of view. If you jinasoka se nuntino, you jitum se o na dia de man so konkoye legal mining, I think it is not sufficient. And for that reason, we are in appeals court.
Okay.
Okay,
Alaji. But or the man is on reclamation
from the beginning.
Okay, what they finish.
If I want to be the rest of a man, I can say case again.
It's true.
But already did to some
minimum.
And I know quite what the man so, and that's how the man so. That is why the judge a person, in the lawyer person, no. When you two say also a confirmation, approval from the ministry. What a transfer should be done, documented oral. The attacher and say, as far as I documented, there's no transfer.
Yes.
And don't
you see, that's why I'm also coming to so Nanatio.
Okay.
Was it according to want to miss affidavit or jitum or the man? In what capacity? As a contaminant or as Bernard and Chibuesiako? That is where the contention is.
There's no board of directors.
And then I say media amount in the name of a contaminant or media amount in the name of Bernard and Chibuesiako.
Say to her, wound to me,
is wound to me.
That is conjecturing. That is not evidential.
No.
That is why we are in appeals court.
But approval say that a contaminant has no board. How can you establish a company which has no board?
But also brings a question. Say,
the general managers now.
Come in, Patrick.
So you see, let us not pretend as if we are
department. That's how register company. Provided board and you're contaminating registration more. Why would they not? They say Honomo say they are board of directors.
No, you see, let us be careful with this conversation.
Yes. Yeah, no correct.
It is already in court. It is already in court. We cannot pretend as if we are judges and lawyers.
It's true, Alaji.
Or they are very careful with how we craft this conversation.
Yeah.
Society for content. You bet straight for ni ahwefo na ya sremo whatever that we read and I common knowledge inference. And if whatever is in the affidavit, whatever is in witness box, etc., what we've read, any answer you can home. Yes, sir.
It's
good. My point is very simple. Now, hey, are you the owner of Owia TV?
David.
And the worker say, "Oh, the TV about Hoya Mamia. Mejutu ma na mejutu menye."
Say nyame dia na media ma.
Perfect. And say, "Okra na Owia ya odia." In what capacity are you giving me this TV? Is your general manager aware? Who is in charge of the day-to-day operations of Owia TV?
Yeah.
Are they in the know? Say in a way.
Why?
You see, let us not, as if I say we have more knowledge than the wisdom of the Supreme Court and as the wisdom of the judges. Justice Audrey
Kokovite,
very intelligent woman, brilliant. Okay, yen discredited no. I feel like the original so the conviction is not sufficient enough, and that is where exactly. That is where I'm saying that we are going to appeals court to seek interpretation on a lot of the items or the original so the a conviction. But what's the matter? Into you can't want to be brain, and shut down your day.
But I'm out for her the politics of it and I'm more day, no. Does any large king?
Oh, you see, initially, Attorney General be issue the political press conference. Ostetin clearly said, Galamseya Chairman won't to me, he's in court. And it is categorical, we can look for it. He stated it in a political press conference before even going to court. So yes, on another political press conference on the other side, Yensua stated a political conviction. However, the legal matters I only deal with in the legal items, it is in court. And Yakokase, Yentia, Soha, or Chanako Yakosite for contempt. In the Kanwasen Bibria, Enye. We are just pleading. You were talking about clemency, the fact that Yakopana Chow and all that, Yaw Boamah Chow and Kekahon, and is a bad precedent, etc., etc., etc. In the first place, it was a news publication here said, Chema to me, Apa, Yaw Boamah Chow. As to the confirmation of as what was done, it wasn't done, it's done in this way, who was there, etc. Nini na anu yenim. If you grab a catcher, say, minority speaker, Afenyo Markin, any Kennedy Japan, Echo Yaw Boamah, Hoko Patch, or my own to me, or sorry, I no be Sunday, a wound to me a video, say, is involved in this, and jailing a young. All these are conjectures. Ubia Samba, Ubia Sonny Pan, no Sonny Chi, no Sonny Sissy, no can say the ope. On any idea necessary, but Mesre, let us look at the matters on paper, at the matters that matter. Ni enka ho asem pepepe. Chema won to me sabi baby odano enya kono. Opanyin no kra no ne ho fa no. You would wish say kabana kranko. Would wani akoho bu to me dabre mu a. Anyway, the bompai. We are in appeals court. Yes, Nyame. Trading upon some tone supangu yes. So baby anambia chema won to me. Yankopon and show mudin. Na ube pienche. Upia yebe jubilate.
Gabi. Na untumi say do baby na no ya akora na de na duru baby adui na asem no nya asem a na wo se de na duru sa na tie Gabi.
Na meka ekrom ye no bi kire se ohwesunya akwa na so ekrom ba ko de intense ba ko de mo franfagi.
It's true.
Na meka sure say asem bi a meka bi a me focus ekrom ye no am de de get to me. Was it in your church was it? BMP for you. You don't move on to me. Yeah. Only I was in Chevy. I will be what I'm making.
Yeah, bonfire so be P.
Also a bonfire. O bonfire also so ye day.
Now no gunsa so empire.
Ugunsa ye day. Ugunsa chere day.
Na say no empire.
Ugunsa say no kre. Eni here. Na unto me. In the political party as MPP. Council of Elders. Now them go for Dr. Yaw Boamah. They are the open Bapani Fion. Council of Patrons. Youth Wing. Women's Wing. Financial Secretaries. Obi anu obo wuntu.
Omo ka ho bi na sa ma na ewi ato no.
Board. You say Ibrahim Muhammad.
Yeah.
We need board.
Or board of directors.
Or by our family studios what the example. We need board.
Your board of directors.
Omo bo wuntu. I catch 4 party. And in the 4 party. Omo bo wuntu. Omo bo. Issue ni start your court. And I catch you say am I no mo anyway. So see to see that my wife na dey man. Onu obey here na o drink so. Na o man get it angry.
Okay.
And recommend that show women behavior.
Yeah. What's better than
and the mass woman who can't something yaw the background in your badaye at the chont. Walk to judge or your pa. As soon as we innocent, the end of crying, one jar to the end of crying. So they make an answer.
Yeah.
Then the meaning of okay. And I went in, was it a one went in yet, and I win a master Quashazi, my dear Piaku, or do baby every day more than was what you're now touching out. Now the judgment and not 2 to 5 years. And another band was what they call 15 to 25.
Yeah, 15 to 25.
And when you're 20. Appeal we to become 1 8 meters.
Appeal it to me to become
establish fresh evidence.
It is we tell you cry. Lawyers one echo.
Someone attach here and the MPP board.
Attach here a drew. I won't say Yanan Quasabia or Queen India. I prefer a number. They are not helping issues. So we said, turn on the mirror for us at the other down.
Yeah.
As I example.
Actually, you want to say 1 year. Messi a tune to me MPC transform, H. Motwas. Nation Kenya, who were quite MP. They were charging of SB.
Yeah, rough.
And who's what pin it was. So almost 1 year, remember. And I can't say we almost a political prison. Prison. They can be a buyer can be now be away as a way of rebel or what can against. And I say, Bioquatam, ballot box, and I say, politician. We batch out. Samurai boy could be reclamation. A young people another this. What's what you did there? Could be reclamation. A young people another this. They are not helping my brother. What's the meaning, Papa?
Yeah.
The most would be attempting him and the end of the say, or patch one, patch nature will not forgive him.
Nature will not forgive you.
Yeah. Yet, which I mean, which I mean, no, you might make me soliate your many some of our part of one pen of communication. Messi may fireman, can what the American comedy? If we are a chief one, no more, so no Kunia, when you're reading answer will be avoided. Some of us will communicate to appeal to the floating boat, the landed any or more moons, winning the question. And I don't go for midnight. Those women, the midnight. So I'm making us. Men are making communication. I'm more offensive. Was ever a from friends. And this young city will argue with dog. Then why regular this I work.
Yeah.
Indeed, say to me the deal of Yatamo. Say, oh, yeah, they use where they're ready. There's no way nature will forgive you. What about Korea Alan Jamatin video?
Okay.
It's a straight nature case. Could tell you Kennedy kind, a straight nature. On Penny Mama cried one carry. The organizer or any made Daniel and they will be uncarried. Be a hero. So I'm making that's why a captain and Nina and there. No, because policy now, Owia. Never be prepare a Kenya, you will be a good few. One ashim. They be a say, we ready out them, and I know young one. They be a nether. One now and nether. Say a tour, I won't go ahead. The year can in German city and call to a chair. When the ministers are now you've done the right thing. So far, then I'm going away political reason.
Now, I caught it down one book.
I am Grata. How I said the ever. Now, there be a cousin. It's a business with inside. I say, Ura Dominic, I could think again on the slim side. I say, what the camera would impom. No more cherry, a quite higher. We are of kind. You have no idea. Satan no milk forest. Order evidence. Also, almost
evidence. Or more go home.
No, so more questions as I can. Almost quiet. The music echo. Said we will be quiet in a dancing. We will grab and we could the other say we will say when we say a quack, a content. Don't know in one of them. What could the other say? Trudeau. I quiet. Size and banging. No one in your cook contest. And any case communion, I know quite a brosica. I am on was a driver, a brama, botama, kaya, mono, ama. Nay, can be a grassy castle. Cocoa board, contract. I was James so quite 1 year. What is almost canning in it? And I am like a child say, we have been your could be canning before Canning. Mrs. Sudanda, and as a boy, as I never done a Yamania 1 young panion. ne fie ni ye dai eni mu bi
it's true
because when we kura nga go find na wore na ya na say ti be we down here we say one ketu bi da we na mai dey if you want ye one within the MPP itself and you agree say we ye boni bi a nkofo emfa wo e ma na ed so na
omo abete oto
ya da bi ameka say politics na ye wo ye no obi nso ye enti mamu mani ye hu se mo ke kamera fo meni ayi wo be teach technical thing na di omu yan say unti mi wo hin ze
o nsawam
ni fie wo ho so ka say ba be from say I find a master cars ko ya be fa we ni ye tata na busa wo say onku a na o jide ni bi ameka say o pese onku a wudi o pese onku a fomfa o pese wonya bibia afeni obi a jaye de ehwo man to the in power and even now in a position to be on can somebody bomb be
it was in the case
me lawyer baby ka say nanga say want me ginin some to mun denta nanka judgment no ko be tuma nya bia be 15 that's the lowest so that make the minimum but if you are no more trains somebody ko na so okay ni na account na bedu
20 no
to me mama we should all the best
but
o ga so ko mo bani mama so mo bani mama I ga say wa ma untumi we dey clemens na ayu wona say the number table kro
odem
who want clemens NDC organizer bi o ga so me ja ton kran ni wo da hu da mu yin
organizer dey ya
ni wo opposition we need the group of matter ni ya threatening case bi on
okay
and the sad na na me nu ka say assembly wo kra e man up antin man
it's true you can dem yen kana bonten
won't me have much won't be ja say we jana akutin ya tin ni sad ayi ni tan no mri dia ba sad na kutu na so ga say ni me yero say yenya na me ja
o nya no
did you me say it be so net me dey eso they want me be on one who go jira ayi on one why na da bia me ga say eko say na ye ne e wa ba mu yes if for you so many who never to watch the one say aboko ere what NDC bia wo dey na anye ayi na ye appropriation of funds
misappropriation of funds misapplication of
oh na make na and na me ye you do my go for me ti bia no you do say na ko
ki hwe
you na me de me mesra wo hwe me ga me ye say ya na me come back bi ma kan tro e duru wa so na make na because bia we say MPP first any no measure you name one person am what me na tum so
na dey omunti
is the one you want
chachu dem Victor Salome
Kampe pra
bebrebe na say Kampe pra dem go we case almost one go for baby say man we dey dance here 31st of one year it's okay in the end I don't want to get go man dey no me ko go me check camera this was the name no na go to social media me get be share my front when you ba ko me wa
mate gabi
and want me a chen and pem obodom puduo bodom puduo pa
na my wedre ne de ne ko
no ya we de ne ko no na susu ye ne ma o ye ne ma boni galam sense ma ne kan mo so onye yi gold say papa no say e mo fa na brack o ma na odi adanse o say scabaters
23 no mo fa ko
e mo 20 year adwuma
20 year adwuma
no ya regular me pa fa na brack account gold akakra no nya abenza ni nyina so ndi onya bio
debi
no so abaka pa
mate
ndi do tano ni finance so ya so ko bi so so wonya one the first ko ni pedi akiri case ni mu ya na fe na ka miensa me nu ya na sa ka fom ehwe otuturubu asasi ya mpinya mo tafre na mse ayaka tada na mu se ya
ayaka
agume fika me tasi mu se ze bia ya me nu ko mi ayem
ayaka mate
ndi dia ye ni ro shi ni we
mate
ya na me nu apon se se no ya mo aduane no eno so o de pre kontwere ene
odo aya se
na mo vanko na woni ene ya mo tango sasa
ko cheche ni re
o se me kezi mi wo kezi mi wo no go
ya waka nso hwe ni yema
man 45 years di ebu ha no ya ma say o
ya hwe ni yema
o so one day we ku na say you know don't mo no ni
ene be yo is a wo de ho ye
so mo na de highest ya say university kese pa no don't make na indika hospital anka teaching hospital di prison mu you know budo na ngaza e ho na ede da no awre ho but ni na no eye
futu se
mai na ase ba ni anyi ho opatakwan de kwa bob and then also lawyers make me deceive you only lawyer be a case you fan case oh when you go call way no but I don't know the deal
would you omagia
me say okay lawyer na meeting was saying get me yes spendings was saying na get go cost
because
and na no kan ye bon say we new kwan say odi ala three more be there eh wona na
awasem ne yetia
and I want to say that been one year one one day say we reclamation and intent and one if you do baby na
I can
chairman na or the keki eja ya we okay
Mategabi Mame mamu 2 minutes on NPP regional elections here but before that ya Grace Pacho mama picture be of yenua Prince of Riata yenua Prince of Riata no ye me mate ja ekukusu ade kakra se wo ye mra wo ye law ja ye hwene mu senche Ababa Montie say mranim for Prince of Riata. For Prince of Riata contested for Ashanti Regional Deputy Secretary for the NDC. Prince of Riata contested for Ashanti Regional Deputy Secretary of NDC. That we the best NDC delegate. Abranti said you will see some NDC party no region yimu enya sem ketwa. Nyamia dom so eja usuan de epigenimu a enche bia obeba bonte semranim fo ni sue hunu nim dia wanya moma na kwan no fa mesom party no and what demonstrate over the years osoma so ne wasi aton NDC party radio so Ashanti region ya region ba kwa so ya branche na asisuo na asu be yiwa nimu pa sa we NDC ni na watena kuremu no wa survive na radio adwuma no kra watimi aye bi ama radio ya babetie wa na nafomu Prince of Riata afa ne nyinaa in service to NDC party no nyame anim ni delegates mu hono moboate na mo fatumi mba no na omesom party na eyosom ana de ba besom mo yakopon ya adom Gabi elections re ba so in November ho enti mesre etwa hene ne yesi ahenefo a wo NDC party mo se menu Prince of Riata oye colleague wo media industry no mo wo regime mo agise bia ompese obeka na kre Prince of Riata na montuo na ne nkomo nyina no was in support of NDC wa ye adwuma wo kuno ho asaswa ye ready say o ma na nso a obesom party no deputy Ashanti regional secretary dachi lawyer obedi ne simple kra mo fatumi ma no na onsom mo kama wo regime mo babemra alaji wo no mo alaji Ashanti regional MPP elections why then replace chairman won to me as Ashanti regional chairman honko na mehwe they be awo any other ones be a person
election for the future of the party
elections for the future of the party
yes.
And is it
you are entering an election where one lose seats from 45 to 30 something
39
yeah means one lose out of 47 seats one lose 8
yes
now 8 you cry independent in a stronghold like Agogo Oko election opponent and cross 30% that quite 33 Oko election parliament now more you almost got a absolute majority in 2017 Abaya hang parliament in 2021 now you see number 84 who calling election the party seems not to be attractive to the Gen Zs anymore and who you be a bit my rival party we try rejuvenate the grassroots. Mama for go come back to their senses. Social election people call over 2 million votes in Amankotono. Among some got in this vote. You protest votes. Wait them or wait them, but also so they mean wow. And be Yempe Ebia never be a muya buffon. So this party to abandon the but some person so once I hear idea pair or you either remains the same thing or this time around over 20 so to change this in who you be I'm for look him to be appealing. So as soon as we're there, I'm ready to listen to him. Look, sometimes politics and you learn a lot of things in life. Your conflict we see a party in the caucus of voter issue. Now that time they need to present the title. Now you're officer in the region. You could do one. You could see a name come. You could see a Pirimubi feel. Like I said, I'm one estimation about this old man could be. Mama no kwa muntu me kasa mbiu because if you both know, you could do a pet, no listen to you, they start attacking. And to mock us some movie, to us some movie, it's on Brabant say, I put him up and a bit now.
Okay, must send you go as some
and this time around the party needs a nipa where chamana, or back, or move.
Okay.
I'm going to make a negative about you because where there, when you with us, where there, or the new face, but all good ideas. The sound they're making now, you should know, say, there's one person you can see it from him.
Kokofuni koka where?
One MVP, when they are filing theirs, almost submit of a file, you can see clearly who is rejuvenating the party. For the first time, my own MVP have come out in their numbers, jubilating, dancing like BBNC. In fact, I'm going to show almost surrendered. She said they are protesting Chawun to me out there, but they came out. I'm mama because Nipana will lead your money kono, and you hope, mama. Side upon Nikuka. They saw a hope. I'm hoping in that man said, with this man we can make it. Papa, a new hope is the new light in the tunnel. Now I feel say, but we've seen a light. Okay. This man can lead us to the land. So if MPP want say I'm party they look attractive. I say they are appealing to people to say, "Mon fan chaya biom, mon fan bibi na mon so me pesa me chamwa." They should bring person out ba. Obi anka say, "Free me ni suko."
That's it.
I'm for the people so say say that me tena se kwa na mate dey obeka. And I think say they see here with Coca. And you clear indication say omo dey ba. Confirm much adani na no come back say, "Sebi obiya ba on kran shebi maye." Until we want to be with him. Okay. So you advise to them. Okay. But if they want to do otherwise, it's up to them. But maybe they may be metro mofo. MPP, yes, or more elections synonymous with the Aboni Daddy. The last election, na mean we are a Gabica. Washroom. Na very say, baby shame, Owia, Upia, nice Wabu Hudia, Urumpia, Wabu. This time election, the committee should be careful. That's it. Election, I said. Him for be election. Oh, he na commercial. Or na for Echia. Oh yeah, Malama, Commercial Tramos. The most is there. You also for
sorry them.
Romero. As for a purely party delegate who are coming to vote. But remember, let the party decide. I think that's what MPP needs now.
But Kobi said, "Oh, your own Kebio." What is it? Gabi Mamitio. What is it? No.
Overcome
Gabi Mamitio. Uncan Koka ne Kokufu. Omumia Nunkwana Yejina Common. Diana o take it to lead. O Pecha Mankufu. Oh, Gabi Adenayana, yes, sir.
Why? So no opinion.
Adedia, Adija Pekufu.
Number 1 to me. Number 1 to me.
The last elections also supported Chema Woon to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was watching my Oku. And then I make an own to me or Demona Ayama. Getting Goku from getting by operations. Nah, then they acquire. What's the region we are? I had a end this operation also. And the operations in the far. In 30% they can analyze the winner.
Yeah,
nah, Chema Oku was a co EP or bond doctrine. Needs to be your carrying on. No, with my courage in Ireland. And may I make Brapany and I move for cookhouse. No, you feel quiet.
Yeah, what catch you?
Now, so get them out to me, or Rian, or Napoleon, and campaigns. That's my own to many Kufuma and campaign. You know, na poko round by nice or MBP crown my way. The media message said, Chairman Kufu, you are carrying on.
Come on, Fabano. You were DMP. You were DEP boss. No,
dynamics. No, you got a money and talent.
Okay.
I'm over a shocking communication. You are the passion and emotions to cast some now to a ruler palm.
Also, Montomana.
And I mean, you are rough.
Safura for Patrick.
No, you to organize one man run about and so on with the podcast. So the two baby cream we had the only really did and ground for them and my party. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Gabi.
Yeah, support
Mate.
Was that maybe the secretary and the phone?
Oh, not any idea. Oh, they boom.
Support the human relations. Yeah, opposition.